Good evening, fans, and welcome back to Anthony Jenkins Field at Tiger Stadium. Tonight, our Hernando Fighting Tigers host the Jaguars of DeSoto Central as we celebrate the Hernando High School 2024 Senior Night. Tonight, we will honor the class of 2025 Fall Student Athletes. The superintendent, principal, student body, and athletic staff of Hernando High School welcome each of you and are pleased to have you in attendance with us this evening. We'd like to take a minute to remind you that the Mississippi High School Athletic Association prohibits the possession of firearms and the use of alcohol, tobacco products, and electronic smoking devices on all school properties. We ask that you help make the game enjoyable for everyone in attendance by refraining from derogatory cheers, abusive language, or actions towards players, game officials, and other fans around you. Violations of these policies leave you subject to ejection from the stadium and school property without refund or re-entry.
Okay, so Bailey, you're going to go to number 6 next, and then I'll go to number 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight as we honor the class of 2025 Fall Student Athletes, please welcome to the field your 2024-25 football players. Wearing jersey number 1, Saxton Douglas. Parents, Bo Cole and Shelby Cole. Saxton's involved in football for 4 years and track in 4 years, and the 2024 Hernando High School baseball broadcaster for the live stream. His favorite memory of Hernando High School is scoring his first touchdown his sophomore year and beating Lewisburg last year. Wearing jersey number 1, Saxton Douglas. Number 5, Frederick Fluker Jr. Parents, Frederick Fluker Sr. and Benita Fluker. Frederick's involved in track for 4 years and football. His future plans to enroll in the Air Force Reserve and go to college, then attend law school. His favorite memory here at Hernando High is his freshman year of track. Number 5, Frederick Fluker Jr. Number 6, Landon Robertson. Parents, Chad and Candy Robertson. Landon's involved in football for 4 years, track for 2, National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes Leadership, Rho Kappa, Science National Honor Society, Student Ambassador, and Superintendent Youth Leadership Council. Future plans to attend Mississippi State University. His favorite memory at Hernando High is winning the school dodgeball tournament. Number 6, Landon Robertson. Number 8, Cooper Campbell. Parents, Christy Campbell and Kevin Campbell. Cooper's involved in football for 4 years, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Interact Club, Science National Honor Society, and Rho Kappa. Future plans to pursue aviation and become a pilot. His favorite memory at Hernando High is winning the dodgeball tournament in 2023. Number 8, Cooper Campbell. Number 10, Garrett Liston. Parents, Jim Bob and Martha Liston. Garrett's been involved in football for 4 years, track for 1, and dodgeball for 4. National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Rho Kappa, Science National Honor Society, and the Interact Club. Future plans to attend Mississippi State University and pursue an engineering degree. Favorite memory at Hernando High is breaking 100 yards against Lewisburg and winning the dodgeball tournament in 2023. That's number 10, Garrett Liston. Number 12, Cannon Leslie. Parents, Paul and Danielle Leslie. Cannon's been involved in football for 4 years. His future plans is to sell farm equipment. Favorite memory here at Hernando High's homecoming weekend pep rallies because they are always a blast. That's number 12, Cannon Leslie. Number 13, Joe Akins. Parents, Rodney and Vanessa Akins. Joe's involved in football and baseball for 3 years, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, baseball, proud co-owner of Hernando's very own Power H. Future plans to attend the University of Mississippi and major in marketing. Favorite memory here at Hernando High is the JV Chronicles with Coach Lott, and if you know, you know. P.S. Don't say his real name. That's number 13, Joe Akins. Number 14, Noah Mashburn. Parents, Vince and Sarah Mashburn. Noah's involved in football for 4 years, basketball for 2. Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Interact Club. Future plans to attend Northwest and become a firefighter. Favorite memory here at Hernando High is this year's homecoming week and a pep rally. That's number 14, Noah Mashburn. Number 25, Reed Gapin. Parents, Chris and Aaron Gapin. Reed's involved in football for 4 years, track for 4 years, Fellowship of Christian Athletes Leadership, National Honor Society, Rho Kappa, Science National Honor Society, Student Ambassador, and the Superintendent Youth Leadership Council. Plans to go to Mississippi State University for 4 years and then go to med school. His favorite memory at Hernando High is winning the home opener senior year. That's number 25, Reed Gapin. Number 26, Hayden Miller. Parents, Brian and Christina Miller. Hayden's involved in football for 3 years, work in Longview Point Baptist Church. Future plans to go to college and become an accountant. Favorite memory here at Hernando High is all of sophomore year. That's number 26, Hayden Miller. Number 27, Hayes Seeley. Parents Marshall and Kim Seeley. Hayes is involved in football for 4 years, track for 1, the Interact Club, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and a student ambassador. Future plans, U.S. Navy aviator. His favorite memory here at Hernando High are the pep rallies. That's number 27, Hayes Seeley. Number 28, Ben Askew. Parents David and Michelle Busby. Ben's been involved in football for 4 years at Hernando Baptist and work. Future plans to go to Northwest Mississippi Community College and be a flight paramedic. His favorite memory here at Hernando High is football summer workouts with Coach Freeman. That's number 28, Ben Askew. Number 45, David Thomason. Parents Jay and Aaron Thomason. David's been involved in football for 4, Church Road Baptist Church. His future plans are to attend Northwest Mississippi Community College and study wildlife management. His favorite memory here at Hernando High is sophomore year football season. That's number 45, David Thomason. Number 49, Reed Duncan. Parents Josh and Kristen Duncan. Reed's been involved in football for 4 years, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and National Honor Society. Future plans are to go to Mississippi State University and pursue an engineering degree. Favorite memory here at Hernando High is meeting up for dinner after the games with all his best friends. That's number 49, Reed Duncan. Number 52, Kai Pancake Man Weathers. Parents Ben and Candace Weathers. Kai's been involved in football for 3 years, track for 3, wrestling for 1, and basketball for 1, and attending church. He's a 2024 Hernando High School baseball live stream broadcaster. Future plans are to play football in college. His favorite memory here at Hernando High is making lifelong friendships with teammates and coaches while also playing the sport he loves. That's number 52, Kai Weathers. Number 57, Colin Sefcik. Parents Keith and Rachel Sefcik. Colin's been involved in football for 3 years. Future plans are to attend Northwest Mississippi Community College. His favorite Hernando High School memory is hanging out with his friends after practice. That's number 57, Colin Sefcik. Number 58, Alex Davis. Parents Lena Davis. Alex has been involved in football for 4 years and a member of the powerlifting team. Future plans are to go to college for engineering. His favorite Hernando High School memory are the 9th grade football season. That's number 58, Alex Davis. Number 66, Luke Marr. Parents Lindsay and Adam Landers and Eric and Lauren Marr. Luke's been involved in football for 1 year and Rho Kappa. His future plans are to attend Northwest Mississippi Community College for HVAC. His favorite memory here at Hernando High is getting the opportunity to tour the colleges. Number 66, Luke Marr. Number 68, Nick Ruffin. Parents Kyle and Katie Ruffin. Nick's been involved in football for 4 years. His future plans are to attend Northwest Mississippi Community College for the auto mechanic program. Favorite memory here at Hernando High is the art and pottery class with Miss James and all the years playing football with close friends. That's number 66, Nick Ruffin. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your class of 2025 senior football players. Fans, please welcome to the field your 2024-2025 Hernando High School Senior Homecoming Court. Please welcome Miss Kennedy Grace Dennison, daughter of Sarah and Matt Dennison. Sarah's involved in National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, Rho Kappa, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Spirit Club, Interact Club, Diamond Girls, Hernando High School cheer captain. Her interests are tumbling, coaching gymnastics, and hanging out with friends and shopping. Future plans after high school to attend Northwest for 2 years and then on to Ole Miss to study radiology. Miss Kennedy Grace Dennison. Miss Sarah Beaumar. Sarah's the daughter of Shannon and Richard Beaumar. Sarah's involved in, she's the captain of the Hernando High School soccer team, the Spirit Club, Interact Club, Rho Kappa, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, Spanish National Honor Society, and she's the treasurer of Junior Auxiliary Crown Club. Her hobbies are spending time with her friends and family, playing soccer, working out, and traveling. Her future plans are to attend Mississippi State University and major in biological science. Miss Sarah Beaumar. Miss Addison Grace Kramer, daughter of Jessica Atkinson and Robert Kramer. Addison's interest, she's involved in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Leadership, the Diamond Girls, Spirit Club, Interact Club, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, Rho Kappa, and her hobbies are painting, spending time with her friends and family, shopping, and going to church. Future plans are to go to the university and major in accounting. Miss Addison Grace Kramer. Miss Kate Johnson, daughter of Christina and Brent Johnson. Her activities are student ambassador, president, National Honor Society, Spanish National Honor Society, Gridiron Girl, Rho Kappa, Student Council Secretary, Junior Auxiliary Crown Club, Sign Language Club, Key Club, and she's a member of a Hernando High School softball team. Her interests are softball, going to concerts, hanging out with her friends and family, and following Christ. Future plans of playing softball and studying elementary education at Northwest Community College. Miss Kate Johnson. Miss Izzy Johnson, daughter of Carla and Kevin Johnson. Her activities are president of the senior class, National Honor Society, president of the Junior Auxiliary, Crown Club, Tennis Varsity Reserve Captain, Key Club, Spanish National Honor Society, Rho Kappa, Committee Organizer, and the Superintendent Youth Leadership Council. Her interests are spending time with her friends and family, playing tennis and pickleball, going to church, and playing piano. Future plans are to attend Ole Miss, majoring in law studies or criminal justice. My baby girl, Miss Izzy Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024-2025 Hernando High School homecoming queen, Miss Sophia Maschke. Daughter of Paula and Steve Maschke. She's the Executive Vice President of Student Council, National Honor Society President, Interact Executive Council, Key Club Vice President, and Student Ambassador Secretary. Her hobbies are playing the piano, traveling, reading, running, spending time with friends and family, and helping around the school and the community. Future plans are to go to university and major in professional flight, and then go on to become an airline pilot. Our 2024-25 homecoming queen, Miss Sophia Maschke. Fans at your 2024 Hernando High School homecoming court. Seniors.
Welcome to the field, your 2024-2025 cheer. Miss Kennedy Grace Dennison. She's escorted by her parents, Matt and Sarah Dennison. Kennedy's been part of the cheerleaders here at HHS for 3 years. Her activities include National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, Rho Kappa, FCA, Spirit Club, Diamond Girls, and Homecoming Court for 2023 and 2024. Her honors include ACT 30 Plus Club, Principals List, and Citizenship. Her future plans are to attend Northwest for 2 years and then on to Ole Miss to study radiology. Her favorite memory at HHS was winning the 3rd and 7th in the nation her sophomore year. Her advice for future cheer athletes: enjoy the long practices and late night games because it will be over before you know it. Your 2024-2025 senior cheerleader, Kennedy Grace Dennison. Your 2024-2025 dance seniors. Jessica Rangel. Jessica is escorted by her parents, Salvador and Flora Rangel, as well as her sister, Elizabeth Rangel. Jessica has been a member of the dance team for 3 years, where she has been recognized as an All-American dancer and a captain for the last 2 years. Jessica is a member of the National Honor Society, Rho Kappa, Science National Honor Society, and the French Club. Jessica plans to attend the University of Mississippi and major in criminal justice. Her favorite memory of the dance team is performing with her best friends and getting to compete with them. Jessica's advice for future dance athletes is: always believe in yourself and each other. Jessica Rangel. Caitlin Tony. Caitlin is escorted by her mom, Andrea Tony, and her brother, Caleb Figueroa. Caitlin has been a member of the dance team for 1 year and has been recognized as an All-American dancer. Her future plans are to graduate with an associate's degree in the arts at Northwest Community College and then finish a film degree at Howard University. Caitlin's favorite memory of the dance team is making true friends throughout the months and making the Northwest dance team. Her advice for future dancers is: learn to love unfamiliar spaces, towns, and people. Caitlin Tony. Lauren Fergell. Lauren is escorted by her parents, Rachel and Billy Fergell. Lauren has been a member of the dance team for 4 years, a captain for 3 years, and recognized as an All-American dancer for 3 years. She is also a member of the National Honor Society, Rho Kappa, Mayor's Youth Council, Student Leadership Council for Career Tech West, and a 3rd-year TA for the Digital Media Technology Program at Career Tech Center West. Lawrence plans to attend the University of Kentucky and major in film to be a director with a minor in literature. Her favorite memory of the dance team is winning Drill Down Queen this year at the UDA camp and performing at the Grizzlies halftime show. Lauren's advice for future dancers is: try to immerse yourself in your passion of dance while committing to the dancers around you. You never know who you will meet and who you will impact your life. Lauren Fergell. Your 2024-2025 Dance Team Seniors.
Fans, please welcome to the field your 2024-2025 Gridiron Girls. Miss Caden Davis, daughter of Ashley Maddox. Caden's been a gridiron girl for 3 years. Future plans are to become an esthetician. Miss Caden Davis. Miss Kayla Janae Hemphill, daughter of Derek and Latanya. Derek Hemphill and Latanya Hopkins. Kayla's been a gridiron girl for 2 years. She plans to go to college for business of nursing. Miss Kayla Janae Hemphill. Miss Olivia Higginbotham, daughter of Holly and Michael Higginbotham. She's been a gridiron girl for 1 year. She plans to attend Colin Community College to play softball and study health science. Miss Olivia Higginbotham. Miss Sadie Hoffman, daughter of Brantley McPhail and Randy Hoffman. Sadie's been a gridiron girl for 3 years. Future plans to get a bachelor's of math and become a high school math teacher. Miss Sadie Hoffman. Miss Izzy Johnson, daughter of Carl and Kevin Johnson. Izzy's been a gridiron girl for 2 years. Future plans to attend Ole Miss, majoring in law studies or criminal justice and rushing sorority. Miss Izzy Johnson. Miss Kate Johnson, daughter of Christina and Brent Johnson. Kate's been a gridiron girl for 2 years and future plans to play softball and study elementary education at Northwest Mississippi Community College. Miss Kate Johnson. Miss Kennedy Judd, daughter of Carla Rickman and Bobby Judd. Kennedy's been a gridiron girl for 2 years and future plans to become a family lawyer. Miss Kennedy Judd. Urea Peak, daughter of Brooklyn Summers and Matt Peak. Been a gridiron girl for 1 year, plans to attend Ole Miss for medical and be an ultrasound tech. Miss Urea Peak. Miss Kaylee Brooks Smith, daughter of Roy and Kenesha Smith. She's been a gridiron girl for 2 years. Future plans to go to Tulane University or LSU and major in bioscience and a minor in child development. Would like to be a pediatric endocrinologist. Miss Kaylee Brooks Smith. Miss Reagan Tedder, daughter of Jamie and Lewis Tedder. Reagan's been a gridiron girl for 3 years. Future plans to attend college, but undecided where. Miss Reagan Tedder. Miss Natalie Tello, daughter of Rebecca Tello. Plans to attend LSU and be an English major. Been a gridiron girl for 1 year. Miss Natalie Tello. Miss Hadley Williams, daughter of Delane and Shane Williams. Hadley's been a gridiron girl for 2 years. Future plans to become a pilot and continue her soccer career at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Miss Hadley Williams. Miss Olivia Winans, daughter of Monica and Patrick Winans. Olivia's been a gridiron girl for 1 year. Future plans are to major in criminal justice and eventually go into law enforcement. Miss Olivia Winans. Miss Olivia Young, daughter of Stephanie Gresham and Charlie Young. She's been a gridiron girl for 1 year. Her future plans to attend Auburn or Ole Miss and major in biology on the pre-dental track. Miss Olivia Young. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your 2024-25 football gridiron girls. Please welcome to the team, and welcome to the field, members of your 2024-25 golf team. Miss Haley Gann, daughter of Stacy Gann and Rob Gann. She has been a member of Hernando High School golf team for 1 year. She's a gridiron girl and a diamond girl. After graduation, she plans to go to Northwest Mississippi Community College and then to Ole Miss to major in secondary education. Her favorite memory of Hernando High is being on the Winterfest court her sophomore year. Miss Haley Gann. Miss Reese Mansing, daughter of Alan Mansing and Misty Motts. She's been a member of the golf team for 1 year. She's a member of the Special Tigers. After graduation, she plans to attend Mississippi State and enter the medical field. Her favorite memory of Hernando High is being the Special Tiger sweetheart for homecoming. Miss Reese Lansing. Miss Reagan Tedder, daughter of Lewis and Jamie Tedder. She's been a member of Hernando High School golf team for 1 year. She's a member of the Student Council, Key Club, Gridiron Girls, Diamond Girls, Interact Club, Spirit Club, Sign Language Club, and after graduation she plans to attend college, undecided where. Her favorite memory of Hernando High is being crowned the 2024 Hernando's Most Beautiful. Miss Reagan Tedder. Mr. Cole Elander. He's the son of Kim Elander. He's been a member of the golf team for 5 years and the soccer team for 1. After graduation, he plans to attend college and hopefully continue to play golf. His favorite memory of Hernando is going to the football games on Friday night. Mr. Cole Elander. Mr. Connor Young. He's the son of Brad and Julie Young. He's been a member of the golf team for 1 year and the baseball team for 4. He's a member of the Student Council, Interact Club, Rho Kappa, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, FCS, and a volunteer at his church. After graduation, he plans to attend Northwest Community College and play baseball. His favorite memory of Hernando is keeping the bus warm. If you know, you know. That's Connor Young. Jax Wilbanks, the son of Mitch Wilbanks and Christy Roberts. He's been a member of the golf team for 2 years. He's a member of the Special Tigers, Key Club, Interact Club, National Honor Society, Rho Kappa Honor Society, and Science Honor Society, and he's a member of the Compelled Church of South Haven. After graduation, he plans to go to college and major in aviation to one day become a pilot. His favorite memory at Hernando High was the first time the class of 2025 won the Spirit Stick. Mr. Jax Wilbanks. Mr. Davis Wilkins, the son of Shane and Stephanie Wilkins. He's been a member of the high school golf team for 4 years and the tennis team for 1. He's a member of the Key Club, Interact Club, Rho Kappa Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes Leadership, and Compelled Church in Hernando. After graduation, he plans to continue his golf career at Northwest Mississippi Community College. His favorite memory of Hernando High was the bus rides with the golf team. Mr. Davis Wilkins. Mr. Hudson Denley, the son of Chris and Bethany Denley. He's been a member of the high school golf team for 1 year and the baseball team for 5. He's a member of the Interact Club, Science National Honor Society, Rho Kappa Honor Society, and the National Honor Society. After graduation, he plans to become a doctor and work in the field of sports medicine. His favorite memory at Hernando was Game 3 in the baseball playoffs against Lewisburg. Mr. Hudson Denley. Mr. Jaden Owensby, son of William and Kristen Owensby. He's been a member of the high school golf team for 4 years. After graduation, he plans to attend Hutchinson College in Alabama and major in business. His favorite memory at Hernando High was when he and Coach Vincent settled their beef. Jaden Owensby. JT Pruitt, son of Thad and Debbie Pruitt. He's been a member of the high school golf team for 3 years. After graduation, he plans to attend lineman school at Northwest Community College. His favorite memory here at Hernando High School is the bus rides with the golf team. Mr. JT Pruitt. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your 2024-25 Hernando High School golf team.
Now for your 2024-2025 senior cross country. Penelope Burdett, escorted by her mother, Jessica Burdett, and grandfather, Gary Fowler. She's been part of cross country for 1 year. Her honors include being an Interact member, National Art Honor Society Council member, and a National Society of High School Scholars member. Her favorite athletic memory at HHS is learning that she is capable of anything that she puts her mind to. Her advice for future athletes is attitude is everything. Miss Penelope Burdett. Mr. Corey Gaines, escorted by Jason and Dieter Gaines. He's been part of cross country for 1 year. His favorite memory, finishing the race. His advice for future athletes, stay consistent. Mr. Corey Gaines. Miss Lillian Graves, escorted by Buckley and Carrie Graves. She's been part of the cross-country team 2 plus 3 years at Regents and then 2 years at Oxford. Her honors include NHS, SNHS, and cross-country captain. Her favorite memory, the Frecourt Invitational, and any overnight or night races. She is unsure of her advice for any athletes. Miss Lillian Graves. Miss Sadie Hoffman. She's escorted by her mom, Brandy McPhail. She's been manager for the cross-country team for 2 years. Her favorite memory, going away to meets and having the best time with great people. Her advice for future athletes, let your sport be therapy and never give it up. Miss Sadie Hoffman. Miss Brooke Kicker, escorted by her mom and dad, Russ and Kelly Kicker. She's been part of cross country for 1 year. Her honors include NHS, SNHS, Rho Kappa, ACT 30 Plus Club. She went to state in tennis in 2022, 23, 24, and then also girls doubles in county and district in 2022 and 23. In 2021, girls double county runner-up, and in 2024, mixed doubles district runner-up. Her favorite athletic memory, night tennis before state in 2024. Her advice for athletes, try new things even if only do it for 1 year. Miss Brooke Kicker. Andrew Yon. Andrew is escorted by his mom and stepfather, Mandy and Hayes Gregory, and dad and stepmother, Kayla and Drew Yon. He's been part of the cross country at HHS, but in cross country for 7 years altogether. His honors include runner of the week and cross country captain this season. His favorite athletic memory here at Hernando was Ryland and he bleached their hair together to run faster. His advice, no matter what happens, never stop believing in yourself. Your 2024-25 cross country seniors.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you stand, turn your attention to our stars and stripes in the north end zone as we pay honor to America, our flag, and those who have sacrificed for the freedom we cherish this evening as your award-winning Hernando High School band plays your national anthem.
Hello again, everybody. We're here at Anthony Jenkins Field, Friday Night Lights, and Brad, we got a DeSoto County battle here tonight.
Yeah, Heath, that's right. Our friends, the Jaguars from DeSoto Central, come into town, and our old friend, head coach Will Wolf, who had great success here at Hernando, now the head coach at DeSoto Central. Should be a great matchup tonight. I do know one thing as I look at the window behind us here, it is not raining. So that is great news for the fans here and for the atmosphere here at Tiger Stadium. Looking forward to a great matchup tonight and about to get this one underway shortly.
Yeah, you know, Brad, we've gone through 2 hurricanes already this season. A lot of rain games, but tonight, picture perfect weather. Not fall weather, but beautiful weather. We're going to be in the lower 70s tonight, and it is just ideal for football.
Yeah, football weather. Nobody does high school football Friday Night Lights better than Hernando, Mississippi, and looking forward to a great matchup here tonight as DeSoto Central gets set to kick off.
Tigers take the opening kickoff close to the goal line, working his way past the 20. Brad, it's going to be a positive return for the Tigers, starting out just north of the 30-yard line. I believe we'll start at the 31.
Yeah, Heath, that's a good start. Exactly what you want to see. Took the ball around the goal line, fielded it cleanly, which it's been a few weeks since we've been able to say that with all the rain games we've had. But at their own 30-yard line, Tiger ball, 1st and 10, we'll get things started.
Well, we want to thank Wade Incorporated. Visit Wade Incorporated for all lawn and farm equipment needs. Wade Incorporated sponsoring tonight's starting lineup, and there you see them right there. The Tigers' first snap of the game. Looking a little wildcat action to start the first play, trying to work that outside edge.
'23, Terrence Walton on the carry. Talk about number 27, DJ Longino.
Here it is, 2nd down, 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. Staying in that shotgun formation. First play was wildcat. Had a single back in the backfield. Tigers are faced with their first 3rd down of the evening. Checking in the ball games for the Tigers, Landon Robertson checking in along with Cooper Campbell. 2 wide receivers, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right at the bottom of your screen. 3rd and 8 for the Tigers. Little play action Pass is complete and falls out of the hands. That will bring up a 4th down situation.
Pass intended for number 6, Landon Robinson, is incomplete. Pass broken up by number 6, Joshua Jackson, brings up 4th down.
So unfortunately, the Tigers will go 3 and out. Small technical difficulties here in the booth, but we think we got everything under control now. Just under 11 minutes. Tigers will punt. Back deep to receive, standing close to his 30-yard line. Oh, low snap, Brad, that could be trouble. Nice emergency kick with a great Tiger bounce. And DeSoto Central will try to return, and maybe a small return of about 3 yards. What an impressive escape right there.
Well, Heath, in a season with a lot of superlatives for number 2, Will Usselton, that might have been his best play I've seen with my own eyes this year. As you said, a low snap and ball kind of bobbled back to him. He was able to corral it. Not only corral it and get it away, but he got away a heck of a kick, one of his longer kicks of the year. And he's going to pin the Jags inside their own 30-yard line, 1st down, 10 yards to go. Absolutely great play by Will Usselton there.
Tigers have chosen to come out in the all-white uniforms. Tonight is the white out. Tigers will be on defense for the first time tonight. This will be the first possession for the Jaguars.
Jags have a dynamic quarterback, number 1, Eric Perry. He can run and throw. He's a dual threat guy. Right out of the gate, he opens up with a throw.
You know, it's very common to see quarterbacks who like to throw. Coaches will get them passes just like that, right down the line of scrimmage. A very high percentage pass to kind of get the flow going and get the butterflies to settle.
Well, it's like a shooter in basketball. A shooter in basketball likes to hit a free throw or a layup just to see the ball go through the net and get that in their mind, get their mindset right. Perry scrambling right here. Good pressure by the Tigers. Forces Perry out.
And behind the line of scrimmage, that's a loss on the play. That will go down in the book as a sack. That'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Yeah, good pressure there by the Tiger defense.
Great pressure right there, right up the middle.
Flushed Perry to the strong side of the field and forced him out of bounds for a 1-yard loss.
And we want to thank our instant replay sponsor this season, Domino's Pizza, the official pizza of the Hernando Tigers. 3rd and 11, Brad, here we go. 4 receivers. And throws the back shoulder throw. He is out of bounds. Pass will fall incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So the Tigers hold the Jags. Both teams go 3 and out on their first possession. And we'll see what kind of special team unit and kicker that the Jags have here.
Well, it's going to look awful similar to the quarterback there, Heath. Number 1, Eric Perry, back in punt formation here for the Jags. You saw that may have been one of the prettiest high school incomplete passes I've ever seen, Heath. A strong arm by Perry and a great catch, but out of bounds, and Jags are going to have to punt it away.
Tigers got great pressure right there. Kick went about 30 yards, bounced a little bit. Looks like a 34-yard punt.
We do have a Tiger down on the field. Looks like one of the guys that rushed the punt there. Don't have a number yet, but do have a Tiger down on the field.
1st and 10, Tigers from the 44-yard line.
So Perry's punt was down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 yards to go. Just under 2 minutes elapsed here in tonight's opening quarter. 10 minutes and 1 second remaining here in this cross-county, DeSoto County clash. DeSoto Central makes the short drive over to Hernando tonight. And got a great night for high school football. And as I've said many times, nobody does high school football better than Hernando, Mississippi. And I look around, I see lots of fans from DeSoto Central on the other side. They brought their band. They brought their cheer squads. And that's number 4, Noah Elam for the Tigers, who was shaken up on the punt. He's able to jog off on his own power. Looks like he's going to be okay. And the Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Noah's been making lots of noise this season, has really stepped up. I mean, the Tigers will stay in that shotgun formation, play action. A lot of heat in the backfield. Tigers are working it forward.
Yeah, great job there by Brandon Overstreet, number 17, the quarterback, to elude the pressure, step up, and makes the toss complete to number 25, Reed Gapin. Picks up around 4 on the play.
2nd and 6. 2 receivers and a tight end at the bottom of your screen. Running another tight end late to the left. here come the Tigers. Roll out. Design roll out. Ball loose on the ground, falls out of bounds.
Yeah, Heath, unfortunately, they're going to call that a fumble out of bounds. And so Brandon, instead of getting that ball away and throwing it away, had an opportunity to do so. He's going to take about an 8-yard loss on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 13, just outside their own 40-yard line for the Tigers. You really want to see, and Brandon is still young, you really want to see him throw that ball away. He's outside the pocket. He could have easily gotten it past the line of scrimmage, and he had receivers in the area. So I'd like to see him throw that ball away in the future.
Tigers need to make the 46 across midfield. Overstreet looking, got a man. Oh, had him. Beautiful pass. That was actually a great athletic play right there. But bad news for the Tigers.
Yeah, number 2, Courtney Battle, was there for the interception. Looked for a minute like Brandon was going to have number 10, Garrett Liston, open across the middle, but Courtney Battle Jr. Closed the gap quickly, and the ball is going to go back over to DeSoto Central. Going to be 1st down, 10 yards to go from their own 43-yard line. Just over 9 minutes left in tonight's opening quarter. Great night of football here in Hernando.
Second possession for the Jaguars after that interception. They come out with 4 receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Running back in the backfield, and they're working that middle. Brad, that right there is just showing you how they spread the defense out of having twins to the right, twins to the left in the receiving core, and spreading that secondary a little bit thin and going straight up the middle.
Yeah, that was number 20, Lyndon Fairley, the talented DeSoto Central running back. And
pass is complete. Tigers do force him out of bounds.
Yeah, that pass was complete by Perry to number 8, number 9, Marcus Jamison, sophomore wide receiver for DC. Ball's going to be at the 26-yard line, 1st down, 10 yards to go. And DeSoto Central going pace here. They want the Tiger defense back on their heels, and they're just going to go as quick as they can. It looks like certainly no huddle here, and then a hurried formation to get to the line.
That's exactly what's going on. Once again, down the line of scrimmage.
And that's a couple of names you're going to hear often tonight, early and often. That's number 9, Marcus Jamison. That's complete for number 1, Eric Perry. And that's good for a 1st down. Jaguars on the move here in the first quarter of tonight's game.
Perry has 2 completions on the night. Both have been on this drive. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. And here he goes looking again that sideline. And he throws another incomplete pass.
Well, I tell you what, Heath, I see they're setting up. And at this point on the field, I don't think you're going to see it. But, Heath, they're setting up a pump and go. They're throwing those quick outs, and if they were back farther in the field, I'd be looking for a pump and go here. But we'll see what the Jags decide to go with. They're going to go with the handoff to Fairley right up the middle, and into the end zone he goes.
Yeah, Brad, right there from about 20 yards out, goes straight up the middle. Again, the Jaguars spreading the Tiger defense secondary a little thin and then attacking right to the heart of that defense.
Yeah, good-sized offensive line for the Jags, and they opened up a hole that Fairley could have driven a truck through. He doesn't need that much room, and he's fast, and once he gets into the open field, he's off and running.
And the kicking game looks to be solid. Extra point is good. Well, Brad, 8 minutes, 27 seconds remain here in quarter number 1, and DeSoto Central strikes first.
Yeah, Heath made that PAT there, number 32, Jackson Canizero. Last week, a missed PAT cost DC the game against Oxford. They led 13-7 with 20 seconds to go. Oxford scores a touchdown with 20 seconds, extra points good. Oxford goes on to win 14-13 in a hard-fought contest. But Canizero's leg looked true there and puts the Jags up 7-0. 8 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in tonight's open quarter of action here. Senior night in Hernando, whiteout. Your Tigers are decked out in their all-white road uniforms typically. Appreciate the Jags of DC agreeing to wear their home purple and gold.
Well, this will be the second time the Jags have kicked off. First time he kicked it right to the goal line.
Yeah, Canizero seems to have a pretty live leg here.
That kick a little bit short, taking at the 14. Returned by the Tigers. Once again, Brad, they get north of the 20-yard line. And so they get to start in another positive spot. So the Tigers are starting in good field position here on their third possession tonight.
Yeah, that was Terrence Walton again, number 23 there. Took the ball around his own 10-yard line, managed to get it out just shy of the 30-yard line. 29, just shy of the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
All right, 8:21 left in quarter number 1 here at Anthony Jenkins Field. And the Tigers are getting ready to come out. A lot of speed right there on that DeSoto Central defense. Really closed fast. The pass was there, man was open, and was eaten up very quickly.
Yeah, that was Cooper Langford out of the backfield, and number 17, Caleb Rucker, able to track him down, gain just over a yard, 2nd down. Tigers also in a hurry-up format here.
A lot of pursuit there in the backfield.
I'm going to tell you something, Heath. Number 17, Brandon Overstreet, just threw a stiff arm that will make any highlight reel. That was something. He managed to get positive yards out of what looked to be nothing. But in doing so, he got a stiff arm on number 7, Brandon Thomas, for the Jags. That was one for the record books there. Strong play, strong kid, as we know. And he's going to be quite the leader for this Hernando Tiger football team in the future.
Van Avery getting to the line. Van Avery over the ball. Overstreet in the backfield. Trips to the left. One single receiver to the right. Looks like they were trying to set up a screen. And Brad, I believe that play got blown up right from the beginning. I believe there was a miscommunication with one of the receivers.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be looked like a quick out. Maybe the coaches were, the way the coaches are motioning, supposed to be a quick out. And instead, Brandon was forced out of the pocket. He rolled to the right.
Yeah, coach talking to the team right now. And they're trying to get some things figured out. Right now, Alston back in to kick. This one's going to take a great Tiger bounce. Great job by Usselton with the bounce, angling that kick down the sideline. That is a weapon right there.
Heath, I'm going to try to do the math here real quick. That is going to be roughly, that is going to be in the neighborhood of a 60-yard punt, Heath. I don't remember exactly the yard line that they kicked it from, but that was a great kick, went a long way in the air. It was one of those that was tumbling end over end forward, and if you can get one of those punts away, you're going to get a 30-yard bounce like that. And managed to chase the return man for the Jags all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Inside the 10, he was able to bring it out to the 13-yard line where the Jags take over. 1st and 10, 7 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in tonight's opening quarter. Great job on punt coverage there also by number 22, Joseph Newberry. Want to give him a shout out there. Did a great job.
And the pink flags are coming out. I did see movement on the line.
And we do have pink flags tonight. It is still October in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's a great thing that they do. Looks like some of the cheer team might have some pink pom-poms as well.
1st and 15. Once again, Brad, they're just throwing straight down the line of scrimmage. Give it to the athlete. Let him try to make something happen in open space.
Yeah, that was number 1, Saxton Douglas on the tackle there of number 15, Ian Shepard on the quick pass. And no gain on the play. Great job by the Tiger defense. 2nd and 15 for the Jags here. Again, in hurry-up mode. Rushing to the line, looking to the sideline for the play.
Pass went for 1 yard, 2nd and 14 after the false start penalty.
Yeah, big opportunity here for the Tiger defense if they can make something happen here.
Looking to go deep. Nope. Came off his route. Maybe a little miscommunication there.
Yeah, that was intended for number 84, Peyton Williams, and just out of his reach. Going to bring up a big 3rd down here early in the game, Heath. If the Tigers can hold here and force them to punt, you're going to get the ball in great field position.
That's a hold right there on the line. I don't think the referee saw it, but the Tigers are still in the backfield. Oh, missed the sack. Was evaded. He's trying to make something happen. Brad, that's just pure athleticism.
Heath, I'm not sure if he got the first down or not, but he came close. Should have been tackled several times in the backfield. I want to give credit there to number 23, Terrence Walton. Did a great job of containing Perry there, forcing him back inside to where he had more tacklers to possibly help him out, and not able to make the tackle, but I think he probably saved a touchdown there. So good play by Terrence Walton. We do have a Tiger shaking up down on the field. So we do have a stoppage in play here tonight. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter here. And it's going to be a 4th down and 1 for the Jags coming up after the injury. And that's number 1, Saxton Douglas.
You don't want to see that.
No, you don't. One of the leaders of this team, but he's up under his own power. He's walking off. Probably just got the wind knocked out of him or got a stinger on his shoulder, but he seems to be in good shape here.
Perry on that last run will only get credit for 12 yards. Brad, I believe he ran probably in the neighborhood between 70 and 80 yards on that play alone.
I believe the football field is something like 52 yards wide, and that's probably about the distance of what he ran just then. Again, Heath, to your point, just pure athleticism there.
Started on the hash mark, went to the left, all the way to the left, then came all the way back to the right and up a little bit. Wow, they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Did he get it? I believe it will come down to a left foot or right foot spot. I believe he'll get the left foot spot.
Yeah,
That'll be a first down.
They're going to give him the first down there, Heath. Tiger defense looked a little confused, had a man drop back in punt formation, but I think a little trickery there from the Jags, and they're going to get the first down, keep the drive alive. So big play there for DeSoto Central.
5th play of this drive. Once again, Brad, just a nice play set up, nice design. Give it to the athlete in open space and let him make something happen.
We do have a flag on the play in the backfield, and I'm wondering if this is not going to be some sort of shift or sideline warning possibly. We'll see what.
That official letting us know it's a sideline warning.
Yep, so that's not going to be a penalty yet on the Jags. It's just going to be a warning. So the play is going to stand, and that's going to be a first down inside Tiger territory at the 49-yard line. Thought maybe for a minute there we might have an illegal shift. Then I saw the side judge or the line judge over on the other side of the field signal sideline warning, and that was indeed the call.
Perry is 3 for 3 on this drive. That was the 6th play. That's also the 3rd run on this drive.
That was Lyndon Fairley again. Going to get a big dose of him tonight, number 20. Great running back they have there. He's their 2nd leading rusher behind Eric Perry. He's got 429 yards and 5 touchdowns coming into tonight's game. He's adding to his totals here. He's already got a touchdown tonight, and he's already got several yards on the ground.
Wow, Brad. It's just repetition after repetition. They're not going tempo right now. Usually after they cross midfield, we see tempo. We're not seeing that right now.
Well, now they're, as you said, Heath, now that they cross midfield, they're going to go tempo. They're going to go high speed. Tiger defense going to have to respond. And there goes Lyndon Fairley.
Tackle, it saved a touchdown.
Fairley's got to be getting pretty close, at least 50 yards, and he may be even closer to 100 already tonight. He's got a lot of yards here early in the game. And looks like the Tigers are going to take a timeout. Coach Steve McCann wants to talk about it and see if he can stop the bleeding here and let his defense catch their breath as DeSoto Central is putting in a pretty sustained drive here.
Mm-hmm. Well, with that, we'll thank some sponsors. Our scoreboard sponsor this year is Sonic. We want to thank Mr. Dean and Sonic. They go the extra mile for Hernando Athletics. Stop by and check them out, especially during happy hour after school. But Mr. Dean Darnell has been a wonderful sponsor for Hernando Athletics and for many, many decades. Once again, we want to thank Mr. Dean Darnell, our sponsor from Sonic. Brad, are you hungry? Let's talk about Lenny's Grills and Subs. Miss Cheryl over there takes care of the team, takes care of us. If you ever want to have a great sub sandwich, go visit Miss Cheryl over at Lenny's Grills and Sub. And Brad, we know you're a fan of the pepper relish.
Love the pepper relish. Love those Philly cheesesteaks they've got there. Chicken Philly, buffalo chicken Philly, and the steak Philly sandwich. Got my haircut this afternoon, and the place I get my haircut is right next to a Lenny's. It's not Miss Cheryl's location, but I could smell the onions on the griddle.
Little too far on that pass.
Yeah, that was intended for number 15, Ian Shepard there again, a little bit too far. It's going to bring up second down, 10 yards to go. Heath, I look into that north end zone, and I see a bunch of activity. I see shaved ice, Italian ice location, food truck back there. I see several merchandise tents. And I say it every week, but just an absolutely electric atmosphere for high school football. I see a volleyball being batted around in the north end zone. I see some cup ball going on in there. A lot of good memories for me in that cup ball. It's a cutthroat game.
Hopefully no stitches tonight.
There's some mothers and fathers that are hoping for the best there.
Scrapes and bruises are okay, stitches are not. 10th play of the drive right here, Brad. And Sales just out of bounds. This will bring up the 11th play of the drive.
Yeah, it's going to bring up a 4th and 10 here, and Perry just really juiced that ball. He can really spin it, but sometimes he throws the ball a little too hard, and right there he had a man wide open and just overthrew him. Just tried to throw it in there too hard and not able to make the completion.
Big play here, trying to put touch on that pass, let him too much. Turnover on downs.
Heath, that is a great stand by the Tiger defense there. As you remember, DeSoto Central took over the ball outside their own 10-yard line, drove down the field, got all the way down to the 19-yard line of the Tigers there, but they're going to come up empty, and that's a great defensive stand for the Tigers.
Brad, I want to point something out. Great defense by the players on the field, but give props to Steve McCann, head coach of the Tigers, calling that timeout, killing the vibe and the momentum and the mojo of that Jaguar offense. They were just running downhill. You call a timeout, breaks up the momentum. Tigers make a stand after that timeout. Not a yard was gained since. Good job by the Tiger defense.
Yeah, that was a great timeout there by Coach McCann. Perfectly timed, and it worked out well for his team. Tiger offense back on the field and going to get stopped short there.
Brad, this is the worst field position for the Tigers tonight, and it's not bad. It's at the 20-yard line.
And that was Cooper Langford on the carry there for the Tigers, brought down by number 11, Kalen Hicks. Good-looking linebacker defensive end for the Jags. And he was able to get into the backfield and brought Langford down for a 3-yard loss. Second down, 13 to go.
Tigers break the huddle. One man in the backfield with the quarterback. Twin receivers to the right. Two tight ends to the left, Brad, off the line.
And a slot man on the right there.
Brad, that's almost like a flood formation somewhat by the Tigers, having those extra blockers over there.
Yeah, that looked to be the old student body left play there. Langford around the left side. He picks up around 5. It's going to bring up third down. Big third down here for the Tigers. Just over 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in tonight's opening quarter. I'd like to see them convert this and keep their defense off the field, Heath. Their defense was on the field, came up with a big stop when they had to, but they were on the field for a long time on that last drive for DC. So I'd like to see the offense convert the first down and stay on the field.
DeSoto Central in a 3-4. Their corners are playing very tight. No cushion at all. Overstreet going to tuck it and run. Brad, he got some daylight. I do believe that is going to be a Tiger first down.
Great job by Overstreet there. Great job by the offensive line. And I'll tell you, I didn't get a number, but one of the Tiger offensive linemen just about got a hold call there, and I actually saw the white hat reach in his belt. He didn't throw the flag there, but great job by Overstreet around the right side. He's going to pick up positive yardage. He's going to be out across the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Here we go. Trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. Tight end to the left. One running back in the backfield along with Overstreet, the quarterback. Oh, he's covered completely up. It was a one-man route. It's going to tuck and run. It's going to be positive yardage again. Great adaptation right there by Overstreet being flushed from the pocket, making something happen. They were trying to get one-on-one on that receiver, thought they could get a step on him, and he was all over him, Brad.
Heath, let's give a shout-out to number 23, Terrence Walton there, too. He really made that play. He put a chip block on number 11, Kalen Higgins, and managed to spring Brandon around the left side for a about 4.5-yard, 5-yard gain, brings up second down. But a great job of recognizing the blitz and picking it up with the chip block.
Tigers have picked up 21 yards on this possession already, and they will add to that total. Brad, we might get one more play in here before the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, looks like we will. The 40-second play clock is already at 32, and we've got 34 seconds on the game clock, so we will have one more snap here in tonight's opening quarter. And brings up, it's a big third down for the Tigers. Again, you want to stay on the field, keep your defense, let them catch their breath for a little bit. You've managed to dig yourself out of the hole. You've got a third down just outside your own 40-yard line. Let's see what Coach Steve McCann and his coaching staff draw up here in the way of a play.
3rd and 5. Brad, the 4 previous plays have all been on the ground. Tigers are showing play action. Overstreet, flush from the pocket, makes the completion, and battles his way forward. Brad, the Tigers have the momentum heading into the second quarter, picking up a great first down. That's the first completion on this drive for the Tigers.
Beautiful play call, and what a catch and run by number 25, Reed Gapin there. Put his head down, was determined to get the first down, gets the ball past the yardstick, and 1st and 10. And we're going to take a quick break here as the first quarter's come to an end.
Celtic Woman West Symphony Tour, December at the Hernando Center for the Performing Arts Center, featuring Celtic Woman's Yuletide songs with the thrill of a full symphony orchestra. Tickets on sale at HeindelCenter.org. Celtic Woman White Symphony Tour.
Welcome back, Anthony Jenkins Field, Tiger Stadium here in Hernando, beginning of the second quarter. Tigers picked up a first down at the end of the first quarter. Heath, have you ever been to Celtic Woman? You ever seen a Celtic Woman performance? It's I've actually been to one at the Orpheum in Memphis, and it's a pretty entertaining night.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not have guessed.
No, that's it's fairly. I'm multifaceted in my cultural pursuits, and that is actually something I really enjoyed. So appreciate them sponsoring tonight's broadcast.
Well, the Tigers in it on a great 3rd and 5 play to move the chains to 1st and 10. And on that first down play, the Tigers pick up 3. It's going to be a 2nd and 7 situation for the Tigers as they break midfield.
Well, Heath, one thing that I've noticed, and it could be related to him being shaken up earlier in the game, but I don't see number 1, Saxon Douglas, and haven't seen him out there recently. It's been a heavy dose of 23, Terrence Walton, and 32, Cooper Langford out of the backfield, but they're getting the job done.
Tigers show and run, trying to rely on that offensive line. And Brad, ton of team speed. I mentioned that earlier in the first quarter. Ton of team speed on this DeSoto Central defense.
Yeah, they are big and they're fast. And I look down on the sidelines. I see number 1, Saxon Douglas with his helmet on. He's itching to get back in the game. He's waiting on a coach to point to him. But Langford and Walton have been doing a pretty good job carrying the rock here on this drive. So 3rd down and 7 for the Tigers, just inside D.C. territory.
3rd and 7 for Hernando. Twin receivers, the bottom left of your screen. And Brad, it's a screen pass, and it was blown up right there. And give credit to that defensive line of DeSoto Central. The offensive line let them go through. They read the play. They're not touching us. They're letting us go through. They stayed at home, turned around, and they were right there for the pass. Loss on the play.
Yeah, Heath, I don't know, but looked like they knew what was coming there. There were 10 men in purple jerseys within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage there as soon as I believe that was Terrence Walton out of the backfield caught the ball. Only one man followed his receiver down the field, so they got the good jump on that. And once again, Will Usselton comes in to punt.
Nice punt. So the 7-play drive of the Tigers slows down. And right there, that's where DeSoto Central will take over.
Yeah, it was a 36-yard punt for Will there. Again, one of those forward tumbling kicks there that usually get a pretty good bounce. That one checked up, though, like one of my pitching wedges, and backed up even a little bit there.
Well, it's inside the 20. You pinned them inside the 20. You always want your kicker to do that.
It's always a great stat whenever you see a punter who sacrifices yardage on his yardage average to get that pin inside the 20 there. It's a great job.
Second time tonight Usselton has done that to DeSoto Central. Well, Jaguars keep it on the ground. Roberts, we haven't called his name too many times tonight, number 44.
Yeah, I believe the first time we've seen him in the game in the backfield for DC. Quarterback Eric Perry back there as usual. Giving Lyndon Fairley a break here.
Brad, I'm starting to wonder if he was suspended for the first quarter. I'm making assumptions and accusations. He looks dynamic for the Jaguars.
Not a tall guy. I started to say not a big guy. He is stocky, not a tall guy, but well built and solid. Looks like he's got some speed on him, and looks like we're going to get a healthy dose of him here on this drive. And as soon as I say that, the Jags go to the air.
Slipped right out of his hands. Drops the ball. Tigers are on it, Brad. That's a turnover. And here we go. Tigers have got the ball at the 39-yard line. Another turnover by DC.
Yeah, that was a fumble there, recovered by number 54, Big Jackson Weathers. Man on a mission there to cover that ball. Perry's pass had been completed to number 14, Jacob Holmes, who'd managed to get about a 25, 30-yard gain, but forgot the football at one point, put it on the turf, and Jackson Weathers there, Johnny on the spot, able to fall on the ball. Tigers get a big turnover at their own 39-yard line. 9 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in tonight's second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Tiger offense. Great job by the defense there getting the turnover.
Big break for the Tigers. DeSoto Central had the ball for 1 minute and 1 second on that last drive before the turnover. Here come the Tigers. Escaping pressure, pass is complete. That was a wonderful play, extending that play by his feet and making the pass complete.
Yeah, that was complete to number 8, Cooper Campbell, who's normally the holder on our place kicks, but nice catch there by Cooper. Across the middle, good gain of 8, and brings up second down 2 yards. Boy, I tell you what, Brandon is doing a great job avoiding the rush there. He's got guys in his face. This big, fast defensive line for DC is in the backfield almost every play. So Brandon's doing a great job in avoiding the pressure and keeping the forward progress going for the Tigers.
3 down lineman, second short for the first time for the Tigers. And Brad, I believe he was brought down in the backfield. It looks like it's going to be a loss on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd and 4 situation.
Yeah, that was Cooper Langford there again on the carry, going to lose 1 yard. Just ran into a buzzsaw there in that Jaguar defensive line. And brings up 3rd down and around 3 yards. Big 3rd down here. Want to keep this drive going. You got the turnover. You got the momentum. See if you can convert the 1st down here and keep the ball in the offense's hands.
All right, 3rd and 4. Trips to the left. 1 receiver to the right. 1 running back in the backfield with Overstreet. He's going to swing past it. And pass falls incomplete. He had a little bit of running room, but again, that DeSoto Central defense was really running downhill toward the ball.
Yeah, number 7, Brandon Thomas, was all over that. Walton might have gotten a few yards. I don't know if he would have gotten the 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, was a little bit low, and Walton had to try to go down and get it. Wasn't able to come up with it. Brings up 4th down and 3 at the 46-yard line, and will the leg Usselton into the game to punt here for the Tigers.
Brad, let's see if he can make it for a 3rd time. Oh, look at here, Brad. Are the Tigers running a trick play?
No, they're running the old offsides, trying to get looks like they're trying to get DC to jump here. Oh, nope.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
And
see if he can pin them back inside the 20. I believe he just did for the third time tonight, Brad.
Yeah, that ball goes out of bounds.
About the 16.
16-yard line. That's a 38-yard punt. But again, Heath, to your point, third time pinned inside the 20-yard line on a punt here tonight. Great job by Will there. And we'll put the pressure back on the Tiger defense to get another stop here and see if they can get the ball back in the offense's hands. Beautiful night for football here in Hernando. Nice crowd from D.C. across the way, and, of course, always a strong crowd for the Tigers in their black and gold, fans in their black and gold here in the stands. Tigers in the all-white tonight on Whiteout Senior Night here in Hernando.
Tigers, 3-down lineman walking that backer up, almost in a 44 monster defense there.
And there's Lyndon Fairley back in the game for the Jags, number 20. He was off the previous possession, but looks like he's back in the game now. Of course,
2nd and 4. Almost a tempo right there. They're pretty quick back to the line, and there goes Fairley, Brad.
Yeah, looks like the Tigers have got to manage to get him down. I thought when he broke through that line initially he was gone, but a great job there by number 22, Joseph Newberry, bringing Fairley down out of the backfield, but across midfield into Tiger territory. 1st down and 10 at the Tiger 43-yard line. Got an official's timeout on the field here. Not sure exactly what for.
Well, as the officials are talking something over, we want to thank a sponsor real quick. We want to thank Hernando Dental Group. Looking for a smile that lights up the room? Welcome to Hernando Dental Group, where your comfort and care come first. Whether it's a routine checkup, a sparkling cleaning, complete smile makeover, your expert team is there to keep you smiling with confidence. So why wait? Call Hernando Dental Group today, 662-429-6736, or visit hernandodentalgroup.com. I want to thank Hernando Dental Group for being a sponsor of this 2024 season. And while we're at it, Brad, let's go on and thank our friends over at Shelter Insurance, Brennan Vandenberg and Randy Wildman. They've been your neighbor and friends here in Hernando, serving this community for several years. Feel free to call Brennan at 662-429-5755 or Randy Wildman at 662-429-0860. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, Shelter Insurance is here to make sure you're covered. I want to thank our friends over at Shelter Insurance for supporting the Tigers. Well, Brad, they're on the headset. They're talking. I believe it's a scoreboard issue. I don't know what it is.
I don't either. All I know is the white hat was not happy. He was on the phone. He was using one of the Tiger coaching headsets to talk to a Tiger assistant coach who's up here in the booth. But I think he was relaying a message to the scoreboard clock operator. He was not happy. Very demonstrative with some pointing there. But 1st down 10, 6 minutes and 50 seconds here in tonight's 2nd quarter. Jags ball.
They could have been discussing what they're going to wear to Sunday school on Sunday. You don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say no. Not that demonstratively. Gain of 6 there for the Jags. 2nd down, 4 yards to go.
He might have a white suit like Cousin Eddie that he would wear for the whiteout tonight. Let's see what's going to happen here on 2nd down. Oh, he pulls that keeper on us. He's got a lot of room there and forced out of bounds.
Yeah, great job there by number 22 for the Tigers, Joseph Newberry, forcing Perry out. Perry kept the ball, as you said, Heath, on that run-pass option, zone read, and pulled the ball back around the right side, picked up great yardage there, forced out of bounds inside the Tiger 20 at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Jags.
Brad, I want to point out that Perry was having much success passing the ball early, then had 2 back-to-back drives where he threw several incomplete passes and it stalled out the drives. Last drive, threw a pass, receiver fumbled it. So not only is it Perry not connecting on the passes, receivers are not holding on to the ball. I mentioned that, Brad, because it's been 5 plays, it's been 5 runs for DeSoto Central.
Well, Heath, Perry has, coming into tonight, had 663 yards rushing and 458 yards passing, over 1,100 yards of offense, total offense. He can beat you with both his arms and his legs.
They're on the 6th play of the drive. They throw their first pass. Small pickup, but enough for a first down. I do believe it will be first and goal.
Yeah, first down inside the Tiger 10-yard line. Clock ticking here, under 6 minutes to go in tonight's second quarter. Senior night here in Hernando.
Right up the middle with 44. That's going to bring up a second down situation, but he did get inside the 5-yard line. I do believe it's going to be second and goal from the 3.
Well, Jags going with that two-headed monster, three-headed monster if you put Eric Perry in there as a running threat. But Lyndon Fairley has given way to number 44, Jonathan Roberts, and Roberts into the end zone there for the touchdown.
That was the 8th play of the drives, and Robinson scored
44, Jonathan Roberts on the carry for a
from 3 yards out. And Brad, Tigers find themselves down 13-0, but they do have a chance to get things going. Brady, you'd like to see the Tigers get on the board before halftime because they will have to kick off to DeSoto Central to start the second half. Extra point is good, so it's 14-0 with 5:22 left.
Well, the scoreboard here at the Anthony Jenkins Field Tiger Stadium shows 14-3, but the score, as you see it there on your screen, is correct, 14-0. Great job to our crew here, as always, tonight. We appreciate the folks up here running the show for us. They do a great job every week. And, you know, if you're not familiar with it, the high school does a great job. Actually kind of treats this as a class, an AV class, I guess you would call it. Back in our day, that's what we called it. I don't know what they call it now. Sports production, probably something fancy like that. But anyway, the folks do a great job, and shout out to them, the camera folks, the directors, the producers. And especially your Mr. Heath Hopkins here beside me. The talented Mr. Hopkins always does a great job. So,
well, the Tigers will return this kick. This will be the third time tonight they have returned a kick, if you count the opening kickoff. And we're just waiting for the whistle from the White Hat. And there it is. Toe meets leather, and here come the Tigers.
That's Terrence Walton.
Taking it from the 10-yard line. Walton works his way. Tigers have gotten great field position all night tonight. They've always been north of the 20. And yet, again, the Tigers cannot solve that very fast DeSoto Central defense just yet.
Yeah, kind of. It's still early here in the game. 5 minutes to go here in tonight's second quarter of action, first half. But it feels like a big series here for the Tigers. Tigers need to at least keep the ball out of DeSoto Central's hands. Like to get some points on the board here, as you pointed out, Heath. Tigers do have to kick to the Jags to open tonight's second half. So you'd like to put a 5-minute drive together here, at least get a field goal, maybe even a touchdown out of it, but definitely want to keep the ball out of DC's hands. Give your defense a rest, let them go into halftime, be refreshed when they come out tonight to start tonight's second half. Tigers going to have to burn a timeout here, second call timeout of the first half for the Tigers, as there was a man late getting into the formation out on the field.
Well, with that, we'd like to thank Tri-County. Looking for top-notch farming, hunting, and animal feed supplies, Tri-County Farm Service in Hernando has you covered. From feed, seed, and fertilizers to expert advice. They're your one-stop shop for all things agriculture. Family-owned and dedicated, supporting our local farmers since 1992. We're here to help your farm thrive. Visit us today at Trout County Farm Services, where quality meets hometown service. Brad, they've been around since 1992, but right now they're playing Vanilla Ice, and that was a hit song in 1990.
34 years ago, Heath.
Well,
34 years ago that song came out.
It was about this time of year when that song broke.
I don't recall that, but I do remember it was 1990, and I do remember it was about every other song on the radio for the first 2 months. It was something big, and
I don't think you can go to a wedding anywhere in this country without hearing that at the reception when everyone's dancing. So after the timeout, it'll still remain first down, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Trouble with the snap. Tigers get it. Flag in the backfield.
Yeah, that's going to be a hold there.
More than likely.
2 officials saw it, and Tigers are going to be pushed back 10 yards here from the previous spot. That is assuming that Coach Will Wolf of DeSoto Central accepts the penalty, and looks like he's going to.
Brad, by my notes, I believe that is the first penalty on the Tigers tonight.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Heath, again, holding against the Tigers. Looked like it was behind the play, actually, which a lot of times that's where a hold takes place, especially when the quarterback flushes out to one side or the other. You got a guy who's engaged with their defender and blocking in one direction. As soon as the quarterback, they don't realize it, and the defender tries to get away from them, and they hold on too long and get called for the hold. I think that's exactly what happened there. First down, 20 yards to go for the Tigers.
All right, here we go. Play action, one man to beat. Nice open field tackle, positive yardage on the play.
Yeah, that was a nice pass to number 6, Landon Robertson for the Tigers. First time we've called Landon's name tonight. Picks up around 4 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 16 for the Tigers. Just under 5 minutes remaining here in tonight's second quarter of action. Anthony Jenkins Field, Tiger Stadium, on a gorgeous night here for Tiger football 2024 senior night. White out here at the stadium tonight. Tigers in their all-white road uniforms here at home.
Tigers trying to make something happen in here at Anthony Jenkins Field. And once again, that speed is just really coming into play with DeSoto Central. They are in the backfield every single play, Brad.
Well, that number 11, Kalen Higgs, was in on the tackle there, and we've called his name double-digit times tonight already. He's having himself a whale of a game in that left defensive end spot coming off the end there. And he is an absolute beast on that defensive line for the Jags. Third down and around 16 yards for the Tigers here.
An obvious passing situation. Twin receivers to both sides. Pass is complete. He's going to be just shy.
He got a horrible spot, Heath. I don't think.
Oh, that is a massively horrible spot.
I don't think he got the first down, but he got farther than that.
He got 3 yards further than that.
I mean, he was a yard short of the first down, but he wasn't 4 yards short of the first down marker. But that's where the referee is going to say he was down at the 37-yard line. Brings up 4th and 3. 3 minutes, 25 seconds. And Coach Steve McCann has a decision to make here. He looks like he's going to leave his offense on the field. Let's see if we run a offsides play here, possibly.
Brad, we need to pick up an eye doctor for a sponsor because the referee's eyes need to be checked on that one.
Yeah, that was not a good spot at all.
That's 3 yards off the spot.
And we're going to get a delay of game call now. So it's going to back it up even farther. It's going to make it a moot point, but that was not good, Heath. So now Coach McCann has another decision to make now that it looks like he's going to send Will Lusselton and the punt team out there. I think that's the right call by Coach McCann. We want to make D.C. Have to go the length of the field with just 3 minutes remaining here in tonight's second quarter. Hopefully Will can get off a good kick as he has all night tonight. Love to pin him back inside the 20 for a 4th time again tonight.
Well, D.C. has got a man back at the 30-yard line. Again, it's heels on the 30. And Usselton has been able to get things back. D.C. is playing for the return. Short kick, taken at the 35. And great pursuit right there in coverage by the Tiger special teams.
Yeah, that was a great job there by number 15, Heath Hammond, on punt coverage there. Was not going to let number 9, Marcus Jamison, get away from his clutches. Pretty good punt there by Will. Not inside the 20, but going to put him down at the 35-yard line, 36-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go for the Jags. Exactly 3 minutes remaining here in tonight's second quarter. Anthony Jenkins Field, Tiger Stadium. Alive and electric here. Lots of activity going on around the stadium as I glance around. Great crowd from DeSoto Central on the other side. Band and cheer and spirit squads. And here's a handoff to number 44, Jonathan Roberts, around the left side. Brought down for the Tigers by number 42, Elijah Perry. Great open field tackle there, but not before a gain of 7 by Roberts.
And let's see what DeSoto Central will try to do to see if they will try to get something going here and get a cheap score before half. I'm sure they would like that.
Yeah, Heath, again, just if I'm Will Wolf and I'm DeSoto Central, I'd like to see Perry take something off that pass there. He just absolutely whistled that ball in there and through the hands of his receivers, and I think a little bit taken off of it would have done a better job there. But when you've got a guy like Jonathan Roberts in the backfield who can get you 5 yards a pop, you don't worry too much about it, as Roberts across, well, just shy of midfield at the midfield stripe, ladies and gentlemen. First down, 10 yards to go for the Jags.
And here comes DeSoto Central. Brady's got a little room, and he's making some big things happen. Nice open field tackle right there by the Tigers. Give Walton a lot of credit right there. Terrence bringing down, quarterback running downhill.
Saved a touchdown is what he did.
He did.
Because Perry had his eyes on the goal line at that point before Terrence was able to bring him down. I do believe DeSoto Central has all 3 of their timeouts left here. So going to be up to the Tiger defense to try to keep them off the board for a 3rd time tonight.
Brings up 2nd down and 8.
Here's the 5th play of the drive. Man wide open, gets out of bounds, stops the clock.
Yeah, that was complete to number 14, Jacob Holmes there on the crossing route to the outside, and picks up the 1st down. Jags on the move here. Late in tonight's 2nd quarter, a minute 37 seconds remain.
That's the 2nd first down they have picked up on this drive. And Jaguars will probably start watching that clock. They're under 90 seconds now before half. And I wouldn't be shocked if they start using their timeouts after this play.
Yeah, big Scooter Rayburn on the stop there for the Tigers. Good to call his name for the first time tonight. And the give is to Roberts. And there's Scooter again on the tackle.
And there's the timeout.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. Big 3rd down
Yes.
coming up for the Tiger defense here. I don't know. I mean, we've seen their kicker, Canizero. He's got a leg. I don't know if he has that kind of leg in a field goal from a hash mark kind of distance, but we may find out here. Would love to see the Tiger defense maybe not even knock them backwards for a loss here and force them out of field goal range.
Well, Brad, we hear the song Mountain Music by the band Alabama. They're from the state of Alabama, but there are no mountains in Alabama, and mountain music is in Tennessee.
Well, maybe no mountains, but the Birmingham area has Mountain Brook.
There you go.
There are some hills. You know, you drive through the Birmingham area and the foothills of the Appalachians there, dip their toe down into the Birmingham area, and of course they got the big Vulcan statue there that stands up on the hill there. And is he still there?
He was there a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I don't think he took a smoke break. I think the statue's still there.
Still there. Okay. Well.
All right, 3rd and 5. There's a flag, and they stop the play, so that will tell you it should be on DeSoto Central.
And it is, Heath. It's going to be a legal procedure, false start against. That's going to push them back. It'll be 3rd down and 10. And now if you come up with a stop, they may be out of field goal range, and your defense may be cooking something up here. 1 minute, 9 seconds remaining here in tonight's 2nd quarter. And a big 3rd down coming up here for the Tiger defense. Tiger fans getting their hands together behind their defense, pepping them up.
That was a 1 receiver route. He was staring at him before the snap, during the snap, and after the throw.
Pass intended for number 9, Marcus Jameson, is incomplete.
And Jameson is shaken up on the play there.
Oh, Brad. That foot is dangling.
Yeah,
I do believe we might have a dislocated ankle, or we might have a broken foot. This might be a while.
Yeah.
And the referee is telling everyone to get off the field. This is not pretty, and this is going to take a while.
Yeah, they're bringing the air cast out for him. You hate to see that. Talented wide receiver, number 9, Marcus Jameson for the Jags there, was the intended.
The Gators coming out in the field. Brad, he is inside the 10-yard line. We are here in the press box at the 50.
Yeah.
And my vision is good, but it is hard to see a foot dangling that far away, but you could just see it.
Yeah, that's not a good situation there.
No.
And Heath, with that, we're going to take a break here in the action. Marcus Jamison down on the field. We'll be back shortly.
Prayers please being sent up now.
Do you have cars, RV, Michael? At Shelter Insurance, they believe in protecting what matters most, your family, your home, future. You're not just getting an insurance agent. You're getting a name that understands your needs. It is auto, home, insurance. Shelter Insurance ensure you're covered. The goal to help you find coverage at the right price. Brandon Vandenberg at 62429-5755. Andy Wildman at 662-429-0860. Shelter Insurance, a proud sponsor of Hernando High School.
We'd like to thank Lenny's Grill and Hungry. Then it's time to fry that craving at Lenny's Grills and every bite is with fresh ingredients and bold flavor. Our bread is baked fresh daily, ensuring that every sandwich is delicious as the last. So why would you settle for the ordinary, the extraordinary? Visit Lenny's Sub here in Hernando, where fresh meets flavor. Taste the difference. For a smile that lights up a room, to Hernando Dental Group, where your care comes first. Whether it's root or a sparkling cleaning or a small makeover, our expert team is keep you smiling with confidence. Oh wait, call Hernando Dental Group today, 429-6736 at HernandoDentalGroup.com. Well, we want to thank our scoreboard sponsor. We want to thank Mr. Dean Darnell of Sonic. Extra mile for Hernando Athletics. Stop for a cold summer treat. Or, John, Dean Darnell, our friends at Sonic, says drive-in. And our top sponsor was Visit Wade Incorporated for all your lawn and equipment needs. Once again, Wade are starting lineup sponsors. Replays this season brought to you by Domino's. Domino's will win the instant replay all season with the exclusive pizza for the Tigers at the concession stand games. Call Domino's tonight or stop by the concession stand for of pizza.
Are you in need of a reliable source for natural supplies? Rely on Tri-Count Services. In business since '92, our locally owned business, the supplies you need, along with the attentive customer service whether you need various seeds or fertilizer, we can help you out. Also count on us for the animal feed to keep your livestock fit and healthy. Equine supplies are also available. If you are a hunter, we can meet your needs. Visit us today.
This holiday season, experience the sound of Celtic Woman. Celtic Woman, White Christmas Tour. December 10th at the Center for the Performing Arts in Senatobia, featuring Celtic Woman's favorite songs with a thrilling full symphony orchestra. Tickets on sale now at center.org. Celtic Woman, White Christmas Tour.
Shelter Insurance, sponsor of Hernando Athletics.
This
We'd like to
holiday
thank
experience the
Hungry.
magical sound of Woman.
Satisfy that craving
Celtic
at
Woman
Lenny's
Christmas
where
Symphony
every
Tour.
bite
At the
fresh
Hernando Center for the
ingredients and
Performing
bold
Arts,
flavor. Our bread is
featuring
baked fresh
Celtic
daily,
Woman
ensuring that
Hilltide
every
songs
sandwich
with
is
a
just as
full
the last.
symphony orchestra.
Why would you settle for the
Tickets on
ordinary?
sale now at
Visit
center.org.
Lenny's Subs,
Celtic
Hernando,
Woman, White
where
Christmas.
fresh taste the difference. Looking for a smile room? Welcome to Hernando, where your comfort and care, whether it's routine checkup or a sparkling clean or a complete smile makeover, our aim is here to help keep you smiling with confidence. So why wait? Call Hernando Dental Group 662-429-636 or visit HernandoDentalGroup.com.
Are you in need of a source for agricultural supplies? Tri-County Farm Services. Business since 1992, the owned business provides the supplies along with the friendly, attentive service you deserve. Whether you use seeds or types of fertilizer, we out. You can also count on animal feed you need to keep your lives fit and healthy. Equine supplies are available. If you are a hunter, meet your needs as well. Visit us.
This holiday season is the magical sound of Celtic Woman. holiday season, experience the sound of Celtic Woman. Celtic Woman White Christmas Tour. December 10th at the High Performing Arts in Senatobia. Drink Celtic Woman's favorite Yule songs with the thrilling sound of a symphony orchestra. Tickets on sale now at higher.org. Celtic Woman White Christmas Symphony. This holiday season, experience the magical sound of Celtic Woman Christmas Symphony Tour. December at the Hernando Center for the Performing Arts in Senatobia. Featuring Celtic favorite Yuletide songs, thrilling sound of a full symphony. Tickets now at heindelcenter.org. Celtic Woman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Anthony Jenkins Field. Horrific incident happened, and Brad, that was just ugly to see.
Yeah, fine receiver for DeSoto Central, number 9, Marcus Jamison, went across the middle on a route, and ball went incomplete. And when he landed, didn't see exactly what happened, but leg injury, we do know that. And he was tended to on the field. He's now in the ambulance, likely headed to the hospital. We're back ready for action here, but our thoughts are certainly in that ambulance with Marcus Jamison.
4th and 10, ball falls incomplete. It'll be turnover on downs. And yes, Brad, you're right. It's kind of a somber tone right now. Standing ovation by the Tiger fans as Marcus was being wheeled off there on the gurney, and he's there in the back of the ambulance. And as you said, many thoughts and prayers are to that young man, and we hope that he recovers very quickly.
Yeah, and a nice job by the administration and the medical staff on both schools out there immediately recognizing the seriousness of the injury. And after a long delay, we're back in action here. And got to get back, got to get your mind right and get back in the football game here. Tigers did a great job on that 4th down of knocking it loose, taking the ball back over, and it's still 14-0. Just under 58 seconds remaining here in tonight's second quarter. Senior night here in Hernando. And Tigers with the ball and just outside their own 25-yard line. 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
Huge stop by the Tigers. You don't want to go down 3 scores going into half. You'd like to go down 1. Actually, you always want to go into half with the lead. But in this situation, Tigers are keeping it to a 2-score game right now, trying to do some damage here before the half. Man in motion, going the deep route, and almost pick 6, drops to the ground.
Yeah, underthrown there by Brannon, his intended receiver.
We see why he plays defense now.
Number 10 there, Trey Wallace for the Jags, just outright dropped that one, but again, brings up 3rd down, 3rd and 10, 53 seconds here. Don't know what Coach Steve McCann's going to dial up here, but I certainly would not want to give the ball back to DC here. So hopefully the Tigers can convert the 1st down. You'd love to try to get this ball in the end zone and cut this to a 1-score game here right before half, but we'll see what the coaching staff has dialed up.
Twins to the right, twins to the left, play action over the middle. And Brad, if he could have just held it 1 more second, and there was a lot of pressure coming at him.
Yeah, intended for number 6, Landon Robertson, across the middle, and unfortunately you ran only about 15, 20 seconds off there. Now you got to give the ball back to DC. They're going to get the ball somewhere outside their own 30-yard line likely, unless Will Usselton can get off a heck of a kick here, or you get some good coverage here. But hopefully he can get a good kick away and keep DC from going up for a 3rd score here right before halftime.
If I'm not mistaken, Brad, DC has used 1 timeout. They have 2 remaining.
And Will got an absolute bomb off there.
Yes.
What a time for him to get a kick away like
shot.
that. And he got a good one. And Tigers' punt coverage was down there. And DC's going to have the ball at their own 41-yard line with
46 seconds.
46.9 seconds remaining here in tonight's second quarter.
Well, this is probably the best field position that DeSoto Central has had. Maybe the turnover early in the game might have been a little bit better. But after a kick, this is the best field position here at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, quarterback Eric Perry back there. And it looks like number 44, Jonathan Roberts, is to the left of him.
Perry has had some problems completing passes here in the second quarter.
And that one was complete to number 84, Peyton Williams. And he was forced out of bounds for the Tigers by number 22, Joseph Newberry. Great coverage there. Second down.
4, yeah. Tigers bringing some pressure right there. It was picked up by the offensive line, but it did force Perry to throw that ball a little early, and it does does fall incomplete, so the pressure did work right there. Great job by the Tiger defense.
And number 5, Frederick Fluker, had jumped that route, and if he could have come up with that ball, Heath, he might still be running in that north end zone because there was nobody going that way, and he could have come up with a big play there just through his hands, and it brings up 3rd and short for the Jags.
Oh, Brad, that could be trouble. It could be trouble for the Tigers. Takes him out, saws him down. Clock will continue to run.
And looks like we've got a Tiger shaking up on the tackle there. Number 22 for the Tigers. That's Joseph Newberry. Touchdown saving tackle there by on Eric Perry, who took the ball up the middle on the design keeper around the right side. And Jags are set up shop inside the 5-yard line.
No sign yet.
And we've got a signal from this this side, touchdown Jags. So that'll make the score 20-0, 13.9 seconds remaining here in tonight's second quarter. You really would like to see the Tigers hold the ball a little bit longer in that last offensive possession and manage to run some more clock off. Not able to do it, and the Jags make them pay, punching it into the end zone for the 3rd time here tonight, and makes the score 20-0 with just under 14 seconds remaining here in tonight's second quarter.
I do understand the play calls on that last offensive drive. You're trying to get back in the game, at least get 3 on the board. You got an excellent field goal kicker. Just trying to get anything going. They took the risk, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah,
the extra point is missed.
Yeah, play calling was sound. It was good, and game plan was good, and just didn't execute, and it leads to a touchdown here. Again, extra point is no good.
The score is 20-0.
Well, the scoreboard shows 21. Heath, I didn't see the.
Well, they said no good. Yeah, the white hat.
Yeah.
Is signaling. And they're trying to. The white hat staring. They keep staring up here at the booth, at the official. He is walking to that scoreboard, staring at the scoreboard and staring at the booth. So now, Tigers will come out, try to get a little luck on their side and make some things happen. Here, we've seen crazier things happen, especially in the sport of football.
Yeah, if you could bust a return here, that would be huge.
We saw something crazy last night with Northwest, former Hernando Tiger quarterback. Zach Wilkie threw a Hail Mary on the last play for Northwest to pull out a homecoming win by 2.
Zach Wilkie, boy, there's a big name in Hernando High School Tiger football. Heath, you and I saw him when he came. Of course, we had been at Lewisburg doing supporting their games over there for many years, and Zach came into town and put on a show. And Reed Flanagan, I believe, was his favorite target that year. And boy, those two could flat move the football up and down the field. Great Tiger players of yesterday, and. Good to see Zach doing good things down in Senatobia.
Tigers are going to take a knee and head to the locker room, Brad. So with that being said, the first half is in the books here at Whiteout Night. Also happens to be senior night here at Anthony Jenkins Field. And we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we'll have some halftime fun for all of you. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Hernando Tiger Football.
The rules are simple. The student that makes the most football games wins $100 and a chance to be in the challenge at the last home game for a chance to win a $1,000 scholarship. We want to thank Community Bank for the contributions over the last several years in helping students in this scholarship. Tonight's contestants, Halen Wallace and Connor Young. Contestants, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. fans, tonight's winner, Mr. Connor Young.
Hernando Band would like to thank our sponsors, AgriPro Lawn and Garden Center, AK Sanders Manufacturing, Hanson Realty and Appraisals, B&B Landscaping, Bagwell Medical Clinic, Bluff City Veterinary Specialists, Juan Chiba, Busybodies, Cat and Cow Veterinary Clinic, Cloverleaf Animal Clinic, Coldwater Animal Hospital, Commerce Street Market, Pork and Barrel, Crossland Gifts Realty, DeSoto Family Counseling, Domino's Pizza, Hernando, Family Medical Clinic of North Mississippi, Farmers Heating and Air, First Security Bank, Frankie's Lawn and Landscape, Portello's, Gateway Tire Hernando, Go Orthodontics, Happy Chip, Happy Clean House, Hernando Methodist Church, Hirschbach, How to BBQ Right, Eye Nail Spa, Jade Cox Orthodontics, Jason's Deli, L&L Plumbing, Lanigan Worldwide Moving and Warehousing, Lux Barber House, Manning Fence, Maverick Millwork, Mid-South Imaging Center, Monster Mini Golf, Montgomery Plumbing Services, NC Ferguson Jr., Optimist Club of Hernando.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to recognize the Hernando High School Band seniors for their 7 years of service to the Hernando Band and for adding to the quality of student life at Hernando High School. We are very proud of these students for their outstanding effort and continued commitment to the Hernando High School Band and their achievements during their time with the marching band, including the 2021 and 2022 MHSAA State Marching Silver Medalists, 2021 and 2022 Bands of America Jacksonville Regional Class Champions, 2022 and 2023 Bands of America St. Louis Super Regional Finalists, 2023 Bands of America Memphis Class Champions and overall silver medalists, 2023 MHSAA Class 7A State Marching Champions, and 2024 Bands of America Memphis overall silver medalists. Please join us in congratulating the following students and their families. Priscilla Aragonez is the daughter of Mario and Maria Aragonez. Brady Bienvenu is the son of John and Molly Bienvenu. Lee Clausel is the son of Julie and Craig Clausel. Wesley Chrysler is the son of Julie and Kyle Chrysler. Matt Crump is the son of Jeremy and Jennifer Crump. Will Cullifer is the son of Michelle and Ty Santana and Nicole and James Cullifer. Dale Davis is the son of Cliff Davis and Joylyn Alderman. Addison Delo is the daughter of Elizabeth Delo and the late Brent Delo. Dominic Fisher is the son of Sarah Rafanti and brother to Christian Fisher. Rashara Forrest is the daughter of Vernita Forrest and Richard Forrest Sr. Gabriella Foxo is the daughter of Joel Fube and George Foxo. Corey Gaines is the son of Jason and Deetra Gaines. Sophie Gaylord is the daughter of Scott Gaylord and Jana Sweat. Tyler Gonzalez is the son of Jennifer Gonzalez and the brother of Grace Gonzalez. Zach Goff is the son of Shannon and Carrie Goff. Eli Harrington is the son of JT and Aaron Harrington. Sophia Hendricks is the daughter of Daniel and Michelle Hendricks. Isaac Howlett is the son of Craig and Claire Howlett. Logan Jameson is the son of Scotty Jameson and Lauren Jameson. Lily Joyner is the daughter of Wes and Stacey Joyner. Naomi Carlene Lopez is the daughter of Edgar Lopez and Hilda Hernandez. Joseph Lowther is the son of Mark and Julia Lowther. Ryan Mason is the son of David Mason and Kimberly Mason. Morgan McDaniel is the daughter of Jason and Aaron Patrick. Samuel Moore is the son of Jimmy and Talisha Moore. Annika Pruitt is the daughter of Kendall and Jamie Pruitt. Sadie Rogers is the daughter of Tabitha Rogers and James Rogers. Andy Tippett is the child of John and Melissa Tippett. Andrea Ward is the daughter of Tasha and Andre Ward. Brody Weaver is the son of Damon Weaver and Leslie Weaver. Ava West is the daughter of Jason West. Kendall White is the daughter of Clay and Kristen White. And Riley Whitehead is the daughter of Chris and Jennifer Whitehead. Please give these amazing students another round of applause.
I said all their names right, man. I think I said all their names right. Yeah, there's a lot to go through. You know, it's sad that there's so many of us who don't have a team.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight for your halftime entertainment, please welcome your 5-time and reigning Mississippi State champion, 15-time sweepstakes award-winning, all-superior Hernando High School Band. Tonight, your band will be performing their 2024 show, Razzmatazz. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 All Superior Hernando High School Band.
A tribute to the bird, father, birthday, masterpiece, release, the horns, words, and the musical bits, salute the late. Mid-tone, mid-tone, sound is back from bebop to pop, pop to hip-hop, just a dot to the never sleep. Rap, jazz, and spirit, speakers, I kick around too, to relax too. Jazz, silhouette, play, break, the sex, together in my sound, darkness, and flex. Who's all they take back in my depress. No goes a mile like Miles Davis, watch high places, trumpet and pumping, like a mechanic handles a tool, and the rhythm does the groove. On a beautiful season, the notes are fine. Got a flute with the mic, the music divine. The most of the people synced up with the beat. And a brass jazz, you know, that's complete. The soul city with the musical folks got their own jazz crew where a story is told. And that ain't thing to the bass of wave to the trombone to do its thing. Come back around, gravitas is now rolling out with whole extra cake and turf to stick. Baby, what makes the hip hop big? Those musical geeks are so clever. Legends have faced the music forever. And if you can't understand, it's a taste of a little further.
for the 2024 band is Addison Belo, Ashley Henderson, and Samuel Moore. Directors for the band include DJ Fitzgerald, Tyler Harris, Lynn Kilo, and Joseph Quinley. Additional staff include Jeremy Driver, Isabella Longo, Olivia Kemp, Mason Hill, Jeremy Belladrilli, Shelby Dorr, Jacob Lowther, Cooper Mates, and Samuel McLean. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your 2024 Hernando High School Marching Band.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Flag dropped on the field right there by the White Hat. Delay game will be called against the Tigers to start the second half. Tigers were late coming out of the locker room, Brad, and we've got to make fun of the situation now. Tigers just let time get away from them. They were sprinting across the parking lot. That locker room is far away. They were sprinting across the parking lot trying to get here. And that was a couple of minutes ago. They've all caught their breath by now. But it was kind of fun to watch those guys run from all the way over here in a very fast-paced way.
Yeah, Heath, they we're definitely, as we would say back in our day, booking it over here. And did get the 5-yard penalty for delay a game for not being back on the field in time. A little surprising, actually, because the clock actually stopped during halftime for the band performance, so it was longer than it should have been out there on the field, and it just didn't get back on the field in time. You don't see it very often, but it does happen. So instead of the 30-yard line, Will Usselton's going to tee it up on his own 25 to get tonight's second half started. Score update, the extra point at the end of the first half was missed, so it is 20-0 DC, and Will gets ready to put the ball in play here for tonight's second half of action here at Anthony Jenkinsville Tiger Stadium.
Nice low kick. It's going to take a skip. And, Brad, that's a wonderful kick right there. Dead man's corner, coffin corner. And so the Tigers trying to hold on right there.
Heath, we talk every single week about how big a weapon Will Usselton is.
Yeah,
and
it really is.
You just cannot overstate how big a weapon, especially at the high school level. That was a masterful kickoff, especially given that he was knocked back 5 yards from the delay of game.
15 yards.
Was it 15?
It was 15.
Was it unsportsmanlike or delay a game?
It's an unsportsmanlike call, but their call is delay a game coming to the locker room, but it is a 15-yard penalty.
Okay, well, news to me, but breaking news to me. But anyway, great job by Will. DC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 45.
But it makes the kick even more impressive if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, it died within 2 yards of the, if that ball goes out of bounds, they get the ball on the 40-yard line. And to keep it in bounds there and kill it right there next to the sideline, just a great job by Will. 4-yard gain there on first down for DC, and they're going no huddle again here to start the second half.
The White Hat is staring up at the press box.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
Coach McCann's talking to him as well.
What he's upset about.
False start called against the Jaguars.
There's a lot of conversation going on right now. Coach McGinn doesn't talk too much to the officials, but the White Hat tonight has been talking a lot. He's been pointing at folks in the press box, the official in the press box. There's a lot of things going on, Brad.
Yeah. I don't have much to add there. It is kind of weird how much he's been engaged with what's going on up here where we are. And
animated with the scoreboard, animated with the press box, animated with both sidelines.
Yeah. We do have a sideline warning on DC earlier in the game, so, yeah, it's been an interesting game. Big third down here early in tonight's second half for the Tiger defense. Just under 1 minute gone here in the third quarter. Tigers trail 20-0. You get a stop here, maybe get a turnover even, and you're back in business, but you gotta hold them here on 3rd and long. Keep them out of that 4th and short situation where they have an option to go for it.
Nice thread in the needle there.
Yeah, that was a nice completion there by number 1 Eric Perry out to 84 Peyton Williams down the left side, and picks up the first down easily. Takes the ball deep inside Tiger territory, just outside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Great pass and catch there by Perry and Williams.
And I expect DC to go tempo. Oh, here comes a late flag after the play. There's a holding call. I expect the DC to go tempo. They've done that all night tonight after they crossed the 50. Holding, yeah, there we go. The official was a little confused with himself there, but he got the right call. Holding against the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, still remain first down. Hey, Brad, real quick, we want to thank Team Couch. Team Couch is 100% committed to you both professionally and personally. Team Couch offers exceptional service to all its clients. Team Couch, a huge sponsor here with Hernando Tiger Athletics. We want to thank Ron Couch and his team as they serve North Mississippi. Please keep Team Couch in mind for your real estate needs. Again, thank Team Couch here for his contributions this 2024 football season.
And Heath, while you were thanking our friends at Team Couch there, Team DeSoto Central, 2 consecutive runs to Jonathan Roberts there right up the middle, and they're set up at first down and 10 yards to go. Going to lose yards on that play.
Yeah,
Actually, no, they're not. They're going to call that incomplete and going to save them a yard or 2 there. So DC actually fortunate that that ball was dropped.
You know, Brad, how impressed I am with this offense, and like that right there. The defense have been more impressive tonight. This DeSoto Central defense. You know, sometimes the offense has been stopped and they've shown some weaknesses here and there or some inconsistencies with the passing game. Defense hasn't for DeSoto Central.
Yeah, they've been solid all night. That was a completion there on a nice play fake. They went and faked that same play that they just threw the ball to, and they slipped a receiver into the end zone behind the Tiger defense. That was number 14. Jacob Holmes into the end zone for the touchdown, and Canizaro in to attempt the extra point, up 26-0, 9 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here.
Missed his last one. This one he connects.
So now 27-0, just under 3 minutes elapsed here in tonight's third quarter, and DC leads by a score of 26-0.
Well, we want to thank Jay Cox Orthodontics for being our game sponsor here tonight. We also want to thank our starting lineup, which is brought to you by Wade Incorporated. Keys to the game is they're done by Jay Cox Orthodontics. And like I said, the keys to the game brought to you by Wade Incorporated. And also the instant replay that we've seen all night is Domino's Pizza, our friends just across the street. And our scoreboard sponsor is Sonic. And again, thank you to Dean Darnell for all that he does for Hernando. Well, Brad, that's the situation you want to be in. Down 27-0 here in the third quarter. The nightmare scenario came true. The Tigers gambled when it was 14-0, tried to make something happen. They're late in the third quarter, couldn't make it happen. They gave up that touchdown late, right before half. And then lo and behold, DeSoto Central comes out in their first possession and tacks another one on. So they doubled up on the scores before Hernando could touch the ball. And that's where we are now, 27-0.
Yeah, what you're looking for here, Heath, is you're looking for a response. You know, we want the Tigers to respond here.
Oh, there was an inadvertent whistle. It didn't matter. The play would stay the same, but he did fumble that. A little quick on the whistle. Matter of fact, the officials are smiling at each other. He knew he did wrong, and they're all kind of smiling at each other. So with that, that's actually kind of funny. I haven't seen that in a high school game on a kick, Brad. I've seen inadvertent whistles, but not on a kick.
Well, the White Hat's coming over to talk to Coach McCann again. And I'm not sure what the issue is here. That was number 8 on the reception, Cooper Campbell. He called for the fair catch, dropped the ball, but fell on it. I don't know what the conversation could be, regardless of the clear recovery by the Tigers. And I tell you what, Heath, great to see number 1 Saxton Douglas in the ball game.
Yes.
He went out early in this contest, banged up, but he is back in the backfield, number 1. You know he's a warrior. You know he's going to give you everything he's got. Good to see him back out on the field.
And Brad, another thing to the testament of Saxton Douglas, it's 27-0. He could easily take it easy tonight, try to heal up, but he wants to play, and he's getting the ball right there, first play. And again, that team speed just coming right out.
Yeah, well, you know Saxton's going to give you everything he's got, and he's proven that time and time again. And there may not be a tougher young man on this football team, may not be a tougher young man in Hernando, Mississippi. I'll tell you, you got to give it to that guy, and he's going to leave it out on the field, and he's going to know he's been in a football game every single time he goes out there, and he's going to give you everything he's got. So great to see him back out on the field. And now he's lined up in a slot formation, so just a multi-talented, multifaceted player.
So impressed with his front 7, especially this linebacking core and defensive line. So impressive. They really do aggravate the offense with their speed.
Yeah, off the ball, it's like they're being shot out of a cannon,
Yeah.
Heath. And I don't necessarily know that there's anything that the Tiger offensive line could do differently because it's not like they're just being overpowered. It's just by the time that the linemen are out of their stance and ready to block, they're already across the line and just like they're shot out of a cannon. I'm very, very impressed with the DC defensive line and defensive unit, is lightning fast. Heath, you pointed out, as lightning fast as they are on offense, they may be even faster on defense.
Again, offense have shown some inconsistencies, some weaknesses here and there. This defense hasn't shown one yet.
And we are going to have, here's, as soon as you say that, Heath, here's one deficiency. That's going to be a roughing the passer quarterback, roughing the quarterback call against DC. That's going to be 15 yards and an automatic first down for the Tigers here.
Yeah, Coach pulled him too.
I didn't actually see it. I looked up and saw the result of the play was an incomplete pass, and then I saw a flag go in the air, and I saw Brandon down on the ground. He's able to pop right back up, so no harm, no foul. Well, no harm anyway, foul. Personal foul, roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty. It's going to take the ball out to the Tiger 49-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 from there. Tigers' new set of downs, new life. Let's see if they can make something happen here midway through the third quarter.
Brandon might disagree with you. He got up slow. He took a hard hit, a dirty hit, a hard hit. He got up slow. So there might be some harm in the foul.
Rub some dirt on it. Let's play football.
That's right.
Brandon's a tough kid. I know he's going to pop right back up.
Look at that pass. That credit to Overstreet right there. Stood in the pocket. He's not completely healed from that last hit. Made an excellent pass right there. Falls just incomplete. I'll bring up second down, but stood right there in the pocket, pressure closing in, and threw a strike.
Yeah, that was a great pass. Ball bounced out of the hands of number 5, Frederick Fluker there. He had lots of running room, lots of green in front of him, and just falls incomplete, unable to make the connection. Second down, 10 yards to go for the Tigers.
All right, here we go. Second 10 for the Tigers. Brandon trying to escape that pressure again. He's extended so many plays with his feet tonight. But Rivera, it looks like he's maybe a half step slower now since that injury, and they're really starting to close in on him.
Yeah, that was number 51, Jaden Berkeley, coming out of the linebacker spot there, tracking Brandon down in the backfield, bringing him down, going to bring up a 3rd and 15, and just lightning fast. We keep saying it over and over. It's been a long time since I've seen a high school defense this fast.
Yeah.
Tupelo's defense was big, and they had decent speed and physical, but they did not have this kind of speed.
No, they didn't. They did not.
This is an outstanding defense that the Tigers are up against here tonight.
Well, Vince Lombardi, the legendary coach for the Green Bay Packers, who the Super Bowl trophy is named after, he said one thing: you can beat smarts, you can beat strength, but you can't lick speed. Man, Brad.
Well, if you can't tackle somebody, if you can't catch somebody, you can't tackle them. If you
can't get away from them.
Can't get away from them. There's nothing you can do, right, Heath? And speed is one of those things you can't teach. You've either got it, or I guess you can, train up, but for the most part, you've either got significant speed or you don't. And the defense for DC is chock full of it, as they say. Will Elston into punt, and the up man takes it for the Jags, and
loss of 1 on the return.
And good punt coverage there by number 15, Heath Hammond. Again, that's the second time we've called Heath's name tonight on punt coverage. Did a great job there of corralling the up man who took the punt there. And that was really smart by DC to put an up man there, because a lot of Will's punts have been hitting and then rolling for another 20 or 30 yards, and they put an up man there, and he fielded the punt cleanly and saved them a decent chunk of yards there. They're going to take over at their own 27-yard line, 28-yard line, first down, 10 yards to go.
You touched on it right there, Brett. He might have had a -1 return, but that ball was going to bounce another 22, 23 yards down the field. And Tigers shuffling. Went off sides. And coach is not going to put up with it. Yep.
Hernando.
That's a mental mistake, a pre-snap penalty. You just can't have those, especially this time of year. Those are the penalties that you make early in the season. Here late in the season like that, you just can't make that small of a mental mistake on a pre-snap penalty.
But what I like to see when Big Jackson Weathers there, this is 44 Jonathan Roberts off and running again for DC. To finish my thought there, Heath, what I like to see, though, they took Big Jackson Weathers out of the game after that penalty, but when he got to the sideline, he got a pat on the helmet, a pat on the backside, and that's a great job of coaching there to recognize you gotta keep the young man's mind right, and he's got to go back in the game here at some point, so you want his mind right. Great job of coaching there.
I think it might have just checked back in. I'm not sure. And right now, DC sadly is just running downhill.
Yeah, they're imposing.
Defense has been out in the field for a long time tonight for Hernando, and it's starting to show a little bit.
Yeah, imposing their will, so to speak, and stoppage of play here, not exactly sure. It's going to be offsides against the Tigers, and so that's a dead ball penalty in high school football. And encroachment, I guess, is the call in high school football. It's going to be a penalty. It's going to take it down inside the 5-yard line, and it's going to be first and goal for the Jags there.
Well, Brad, I noticed that the Hernando cheerleaders have gone over to the visiting sideline. They are visiting with the DeSoto Central cheerleaders. I don't think they're going to have a dance-off or a cheer-off right now.
Well, it's one of those things you always like to see, the collegiality between the two teams, cross-county rivals, but most of those girls have probably grown up cheering together or playing other sports together and have lifelong friendships more than likely. So good to see. Good to see also there on the defensively for the Tigers. That was number 20, Reese Canizero, on a nice stop of the running back in the backfield for the Jags there. It's actually going to drop DC back a couple of yards.
Tigers are swarming, and they're making some plays happen. Brad, this is going to bring up a 3rd down and goal situation, I believe, around the 2-yard line.
Yeah, credit to the Tiger defense here, making a nice little.
They're not quitting.
Yeah,
they're tired, but
yeah,
they're not quitting.
Making a nice little stand here. Let's see if can keep them out of the end zone here on 3rd down.
Number 34, Blake Light.
And the Jags have got a slot man in there as a lead blocker.
Great job by the Tigers again, 4th down situation.
Yeah, you love to see this goal line stand here, Heath. This is showing a lot of moxie here. And couldn't tell if that was the kicking team coming onto the field for DC. No, they're gonna go big.
They're gonna run Wildcat here, Brad.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's going to be movement. Tiger defense pointing at the DC, and that is going to be an illegal procedure. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be 4th and goal from around the 7-yard line, and that's a big penalty on the Jaguars. Now let's see what Coach Will Wolf decides to do. He's telling his offense to huddle up. He's going to leave the offense on the field. He's going for the
kill shot.
He's going for the kill shot right here. So let's see if the Tiger defense can stand and.
Doesn't look like he's changing his play either. Got fresh legs in the game, just trying to get them outside. Tigers are getting some pursuit. They stop on Brad, short of the goal line. Turnover on downs. That is intestinal fortitude shown right there. A lot of guts right there. And that's just pure pride by the Tigers making that happen.
Yeah, that was a great
defense.
Great goal line stand there by the Tiger defense. Stop number 2, Courtney Battle. That was Wildcat formation, as you said, Heath. It was a run all the way, design run around the weak side of the formation. And Tiger defense did a great job. I couldn't tell who it was from that corner position, but somebody out there did a great job of forcing the runner back inside and not letting him get around that corner. Where you've got fellow defenders there waiting for him, and a great job by the Tiger defense of holding them short. Tigers take over. 4 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in tonight's 3rd quarter. 27-0 DC leads here at Anthony Jenkins Field, Tiger Stadium. Senior night, white out. And
1st and 10 from the 2-yard line. Worst field position of the night for the Tigers, but they kept them out of the end zone. And, Brad, there's a huge circle there in the corner of the end zone with both cheerleading squads. And, now we're all dancing. It's more of a mosh pit now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to call that, Heath. I'm gonna stick with calling inside the lines here, and not sure exactly. Mosh pit is about the best word I could come up with there, so good call on that one. Not sure what the stoppage play is here. Was it perhaps a timeout called by DeSoto Central? I'm not sure.
I was watching Bring It On 3 in the end zone over there.
Well, Heath, as you know, it's already been brought. So.
Well, with that, we want to thank Team Couch for being a sponsor this season. If you have any real estate needs here in North Mississippi, Team Couch is people you need to get in contact with. They will serve you personally and professionally. Call on Team Couch. Thank you for their sponsorship. And we also want to thank Tri-County. They've been serving Hernando since 1992 for all your hunting, agricultural needs, from feed and seed to fertilizer. Call Tri-County. We want to thank them for being a sponsor this 2024 season. All right, after the stoppage of play, Tigers get the ball, and Haas snap. Overstreet making the wise play, getting out of the end zone. Might have lost a yard and a half. I think they'll be inside the 1 yard line. It'll be second down, and looks like second 12.
Perilously close to a safety, or even worse, a defensive touchdown by DC there. Good job by Brandon of controlling that snap, getting out of the end zone, falling forward, and brings up second down and 12 just outside their own end zone for the Tigers.
Tigers working into the shadows of their own goalpost. Quarterback draw right there. Looks like he lost the ball for a second, brings it back in. Falls forward on the tackle. Great pickup. I tell you what, Brandon Overstreet, he's getting up slower, Brad. He is taking a beating, but he's not quitting.
Yeah, he's taking some licks out there tonight, and as you said, Heath, there looked like he kind of actually bobbled the ball as he was running there, able to bring it back in, and a nice gain of around 8 yards. It's going to bring up third and around 4. Big third down here, deep in their own territory for the Tigers. I'd love to see the Tigers get a sustained drive, go the length of the field, and put 6 on the board here. But in order to do that, going to have to convert this first down here, and big play coming up. Saxton Douglas back in the backfield beside Brandon Overstreet, always a good sign.
Nice pass right there, but the coverage was just impeccable, just incredible.
Yeah, that was number 2, Courtney Battle again, and we've called his name on both sides of the football tonight. Just doing an outstanding job for DC. Great pass break up there, and it's going to force a punt from deep in their own territory. Will probably going to be standing on his own goal line when he receives this snap. Let's hope he can get a good punt away and maybe try to get the field position on the other side of midfield here.
Looks like Usleton's about 3 to 4 yards deep in the end zone, Brad, a little bit further than he wants to be, but at least his heels are not on the goal line. Nice spiral out of that kick.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've got a flag and a penalty on the play. Is this against perhaps
San Hernando?
It's against the Tigers. Okay, I couldn't see the white hat here from my position in the press box, but it is going to be against the Tigers. It's going to push him back, and now Will's going to be standing at the back of his own end zone trying to get this punt away.
Well, he was about 3 to 4 yards deep, and that ball landed just a bit past the 40, and it was a spiral.
Yeah, it was a good-looking kick.
Nice snap there. Pressure. Oh, they hit Usleton. There's the flag. That goes to the 40 again, so he actually kicked it further.
Is it going to be 5 or is it going to be 15, Heath?
It looks like a running into the kicker. It looks like he didn't hit him. It looks like he ran into him.
It is 5.
Yeah, he's talking to coach. Yeah. Yeah, running into the kicker is the call.
And decline that penalty there, and
Running into the kicker.
Actually, they'll just tack 5 more yards on, so it looks like DC will be taking over at the 45. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, we declined it there, which, we declined it, and now they're going to mark 5 yards off. So, Heath, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine at this point, but looks like it's going to be first down and 10 for the DC at the Tiger 45-yard line with 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in tonight's third quarter. 27-0 all DC at this point. And looks like Eric Perry's going to continue to be in at quarterback for DC. Comes back out, number 44, Jonathan Roberts in the backfield with him. Tiger defense ready to go. Ball set and ready for play.
Here we go. Great pursuit by the Tigers in the ball field, or in the backfield, excuse me. But the linemen were able to pick up just enough blocks to make a hole. That was a tremendous job by the front seven of Hernando. But sadly, they had 2 blocks right there that came through, and man, turned into a first down run.
Boy, Roberts hits that hole very, very quickly.
He does.
And I'm going to have a penalty here, and I think this one's going to be on the Tigers.
Yep, another pre-snap penalty.
And looked like the Tigers were coming on a blitz from that outside linebacker position. Looked like number 12, Cannon Leslie, was coming on the blitz there and just didn't time it right, and across the line. That's a dead ball penalty. And
Leslie with the big stop right there and a big stick.
Roberts on the carry.
I tell you what, for as much as
Canizero with the stop there.
Yeah, number 20 Reese Canizero with a nice stop there. But as much as I like Lyndon Fairley, the starting tailback for DC, I've got to tell you, this number 44 Jonathan Roberts is a super lightning quick player, really good looking running back.
Nice little play there. Canizero matching speed for speed right there, and he's just zigzagging everywhere, Brad. I mean, this is almost video game like. They're going to get a face mask here at the end of this run.
Yeah, that was number 14, Jacob Holmes for the DC. As you said, Heath, we're going to get a face mask at the end of the play here, unfortunately. I tell you one thing I do like, and I've called it out several times tonight. Tigers do a great job on a play like that of forcing the runner back inside where you've got extra defenders. That's great coaching. That's coaching right there.
Don't cross your face. Don't let him cross your face.
Don't let him cross your face. Keep him inside. Even if you don't make the tackle, force him back inside where you've got teammates and you've got help. If he gets around the corner and gets past you, he's gone. So your best bet's to turn him back inside, which the Tigers' defense is very good at doing.
Tigers are just coming back there in the backfield like crazy. And right there, Brad, I think we all bit on that fake.
Yeah, I could have sworn that Jonathan Roberts had the ball, but quarterback number 1, Eric Perry, around the left side into the end zone, and that makes the score 33-0 here. 1 minute, 29 seconds remaining in tonight's third quarter, and it's all Jags right now.
Well, they'll line up for the extra point. We'll think a sponsor, or a very important sponsors here right after this kick. Well, Brady's 4 for 5 tonight on his kicks. So with that, I'll make it 34-0 with a minute 29 left here in quarter number 3. Do you have a home, cars, RV, or motorcycle? At Shelter Insurance, they believe in protecting what matters most. Your family, your home, your future. You're not just getting an insurance agent, you're getting a neighbor who understands your needs. Whether it's auto, home, life insurance, Shelter Insurance is here to make sure you're covered. We want to thank our friends Brendan Vandenberg and Randy Wallman over at Shelter Insurance, proud sponsors of Hernando High School Athletics. Thank you again to Shelter Insurance. Again, Randy Wallman and Brendan Vandenberg helping us out here this 2024 season. Brad, it's getting late into the game. I don't know if you want to meal after the game or not, but Lenny Subs. There's one place you can go see Miss Cheryl over at Lenny Subs. She'll be more than happy to take care of you. I hadn't seen Miss Cheryl in a couple of Sundays. I'm going to have to make that stop Sunday after church. I have to go in and check in with her.
What's your go-to, Heath?
You know what? I'm usually a chicken Philly guy, but here recently I've been going with not the egg salad, but the
chicken salad.
Yes, the chicken salad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They got chunky chicken salad.
Very chunky chicken salad. I love it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Big fan. Mile High Turkey, the number 1.
Oh yeah.
Extra provolone cheese.
Is solid.
Oh yeah, can't beat it. Good stuff there, Lenny's Grill and Subs, and appreciate them sponsoring Tiger football.
I usually go with hot sandwiches every time, but that chicken salad, man, that's good stuff. Change your life.
You know, one thing I've found, if you're in a lunch rush at Lenny's, the hot subs come out faster.
Really?
The cold subs have to go through the line, and it's more people order cold subs. You get yourself a hot sub, you get your sub up from the grill, and you're off and running there. Pro tip.
Note to
not my second rodeo.
That's right. One more sponsor we'd like to thank. We want to thank Hernando Dental Group. They will be more than happy to get you a sparkling cleaning, a routine checkup, or a complete smile makeover. Go see our friends at Hernando Dental Group. You can catch them, you can call them at 662-429-6736 or visit them at hernandodentalgroup.com. Once again, Hernando Dental Group, proud sponsor of Tiger Football 2024. 1st and 10 for Hernando. Got one player running on late. And there's the timeout. They're not going to take the penalty.
Timeout, Hernando.
Brad, it's one of those middle things setting in. It's 34-0. Guys aren't as sharp, and it's just one of those things. We've seen a couple of pre-penalties here in the second half. We didn't see any of that in the first half.
Yeah, it's a coachable moment here for Coach Steve
it
McCann.
is.
And he walked over to his offensive huddle, had a few words, and he's going to let his assistant coaching staff handle the rest. He went over there and let the guys know he wasn't pleased because you really want to see your guys focus and keep their composure, maintain composure, and didn't do it there late. Had a player late getting into the formation, had to burn a timeout there, and that just drives a coach crazy. Because
especially to start a drive.
Yeah, especially to start a drive. Have to burn a timeout with the clock stopped to start a drive. It's going to drive a coach crazy every single time.
I got a feeling in film on Sunday they're going to hear about that one.
Big day of college football tomorrow around the area, Heath.
Very big day.
Game's getting started, 11:45. Arkansas and Mississippi State tangle. And Oklahoma and Ole Miss. I saw some Oklahoma fans in town earlier today. They were at a restaurant there in Midtown, close to where I live.
Nice play design. Overshot the receiver. Pass falls incomplete, almost intercepted. I'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Heath, I didn't realize, but that was backup quarterback Joe Akins in there, and had we known that, we would have called that out because would have known something was up. But pass was overthrown and falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Brad, I took my wife's minivan. My 8th grade son, I think, is turning into a party bus tomorrow. I will be taking 6 8th grade boys to Starkville for the game tomorrow.
Good luck with that, Heath.
Yeah.
Hope that works out well for you.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers to you, my man.
I told their parents, I can barely feed the one that I got now. Make sure you give them money because I'm almost have to take out a second mortgage just to feed the one I got. So,
wow.
Hey, big win last night for the 8th grade team. Undefeated Lake Comaret. Playing a home game, last game of the regular season. And Hernando went in there and dominated both sides of the line. 34-32 win for the Tiger 8th grade team to round out their season. Fun game last night, Brad.
Well, you'll have to forgive my broadcast partner. He's having a proud papa moment there. His son John is offensive lineman on that 8th grade team. So congrats to the guys, and Heath, proud for you and Big John.
I had zero to do with it. He did wake up like he was in a car wreck this morning. We'll save that one for another time. He's slow out of bed, played on both sides of the ball. But, yeah, Brad, proud father moment last night. He had an excellent game. Well, now the Tigers here are building a little prod. They've moved the ball out to the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for Hernando. You know, Brad, they're not showing quit. You know, Coach McCann maybe lit a fire under them there in that huddle with the pre-snap penalties and things. And playing with a little hoop spot right now.
Yeah, there. No quit, and Coach Steve McCann's not going to let them quit, and this team is not going to quit. That's going to end tonight's 3rd quarter. Score 34-0. DC on top, but the Tigers with the ball and showing some signs of life, moving the ball down the field offensively, and you like to see it.
Well, we want to thank our Keys of the Game sponsor, J. Cox Orthodontics. Beautiful smile makes a great first impression. Again, a huge thank you to the Keys of the Game sponsor, J. Cox Orthodontics. We also want to thank our starting lineup sponsor, Wade Incorporated. Visit Wade Inc. for all your lawn and farm equipment needs. Once again, Wade Incorporated, our starting lineup sponsor. All right, it's the replay sponsor tonight. Brad, it's been hard to get those replays since So Central's been running those tempo plays on us. defense has made so many great plays, but we can't see them on the replay because DeSoto Central keeps snapping the ball. But we want to thank Domino's Pizza, our official pizza for the Hernando Tigers. You can get a slice at the concession stand, or you can call them for delivery or takeout. That's Domino's Pizza, our instant replay sponsor, and our scoreboard sponsor, as you see on your screen in the top left corner, Mr. Dean Darnell from Sonic. Go by and see Mr. Dean Darnell after the game, get you a nice cold treat, or go visit him during happy hour. Mr. Darnell, a huge sponsor to all things Hernando, and a huge thank you to him. 2nd and 12 for the Tigers. That's the first play of the fourth quarter. Tigers are running hard and trying to get upfield.
And that's Joe Akins, the backup quarterback in there. I don't know if we've seen the last of Brandon Overstreet tonight. Maybe they're going to let Joe take it the rest of the way here on senior night. But looking to see if Brandon is on the sideline anywhere. And I do see him down there. He is not injured. He's walking around on the sidelines. Looks like his night may be done tonight. And Joe Akins is going to take us the rest of the way here.
3rd and 11 for the Tigers. Pickup of 1 on that last play. 2 receivers to the left for the tight end. Quarterback keeper. Nice little play there, Brad, but it is going to bring up a 4th and 9.
Joe Akins on the carry. Brought down number 95, Austin Tony.
So Heath continuing our look at college football tomorrow. Ole Miss and Oklahoma from Oxford at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Then at 2:30, you got the Mizzou Tigers heading down to Tuscaloosa to take on the suddenly reeling Alabama Crimson Tide. And then maybe one of the biggest games of the day, Heath, and nobody had it on their bingo card, but number 5 Texas heads to Nashville to take on the number 25 Vanderbilt Commodores tomorrow afternoon, 3:15. And I tell you what, Heath, if you told me that was going to be a battle of 2 ranked teams before the season started, I would have taken that bet from you. Or I would not have taken that bet from you, excuse me.
Beautiful kick. Yeah, who is not cheering for Vanderbilt at this point? They have just been a fun team to watch this year. Brad, on offense, Diego Pavia, that offensive coordinator, they both came in from New Mexico. You don't know where the ball is going. It's been a super fun offense to watch.
What's going all around the yard, I'll tell you where it's going. You don't know where around the yard it's going, but it's going all around the yard. Heath, interestingly enough, I actually work with a former Vanderbilt offensive lineman, and needless to say, he is busting his buttons right now. He's proud of his Commodores, and he lets we have a little friendly office pool, SEC Pick'em office pool, and needless to say, he's leading the way because he picks his Commodores in every game. In fact, we have an index called the Green Delusion Index, which measures how much you pick your team. You have to identify your team, how much you pick your team win total ahead of the average of the rest of the field. But this year, the Green Delusion Index has flipped on its head, and a great season for the Commodores. Glad to see it. You know, it's a proud program that has not enjoyed a whole lot of success over the years. So it's good to see them.
Everybody clap your hands.
Well, now the pre-snap penalties are starting to happen for DeSoto Central. Kind of going through the motions there. So here we go. Not getting too far on that. Did pick up positive yards, but it will bring up a 2nd down situation. I will say it's about 2nd and 13.
Another big clash tomorrow. It's tomorrow night at 6:30. Number 8 LSU travels to College Station.
That's the game I'm really looking forward to watch.
Number 14 Texas A&M. So clash of 2 top 15 teams there. And then, of course, here locally tomorrow morning at 11, Memphis Tigers take on the Charlotte 49ers in town. And Tigers 6-1 on the season. That one loss to the undefeated Navy team. Boy, that's a great story. Navy and Army are destined to be unbeaten by the end of the year. Can you imagine that Army-Navy game having National Football Playoff implications? Boy, that would be an absolute dream scenario for the television networks.
And here's another fun thing, Brad. They could play the week before in the AAC championship game. They could play a game a week before the Army-Navy game, so they would play twice back-to-back. Talk about whoever wins that game. I mean, it's going to be kind of crazy if you got to beat them twice in a week.
Well, the Army-Navy game does not count as a conference loss. does not count as a conference game. So as I understand it, the only way that can happen is they will never play each other within the AAC regular season. They will only play each other in the championship game if they are the top two teams. And so they have decided that the Army-Navy, regularly scheduled Army-Navy game will not be a conference game and therefore cannot impact the playoff scenario because they do take the highest ranked group of 5 champion as that 12th team in the college football playoff, the new 12-team expanded playoff.
Brad, who do you usually pull for in the Army-Navy game?
America. You know, you got to love that game and everything it stands for and the pageantry. You know, it's Memphis has been in a conference, as you well know. I'm a Memphis fan, and Memphis has been in a conference with both Army and Navy for a lot of years now. And, you know, I've not been to West Point or Annapolis, but some of the people, Tiger supporters I know have, and they say that there's absolutely nothing like it. And we sing second. Of course, the singing of the fight songs after the game, and the winner gets to go second. And so they hashtag and they say we sing second, and it just, you know, it's hard not to be proud to be an American when you watch that game and knowing what it means and what it stands for.
I always enjoy Navy's uniforms, but I always pull for Army in that game.
Yeah, Navy always has some pretty slick-looking uniforms. They usually bring out the alternate unis that have some sort of special helmet that goes along with them. But yeah, I mean, great story for both of those programs, and they're playing great football. And boy, I tell you, that triple option, I'd rather gouge my own eyes out than watch my team have to play against that triple option. Because it does exactly what it's designed to do, and that's level the playing field in terms of talent. Because if you run the triple option correctly, it cannot be stopped.
Nice little play there on second and long for the Tigers. Bringing third and manageable.
13, Joe Akins is ball carrier.
Brad, I think you got a bad spot there. I was thinking it was going to be about 3rd and 8, maybe 3rd and 7. Yard marker showing 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
So here we go. Tigers still showing fight. Brad's such a young Tiger team this year. A lot of sophomores are playing. Akins escaping pressure right there and threw a bullet of a pass. Very impressive. Brad, he was rolling to his right, squared his shoulders upfield to make a beautiful pass. Hit him right between the numbers. And what a wonderful play to move the chain. Up, nope. Again, another bad spot. You know,
they are going to give him the first down. Yeah, and that was number 10, Garrett Liston, with a nice reception there for the first down. Tigers on the move, looking to make something happen here late in the game. 7 minutes, 36 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, and trailing DC 34-0, but showing fight here, and you really love to see it. And you know, a Coach Steve McCann-led team is not going to stop playing, and certainly not what's happening here.
Beautiful ball, but let it too far outside. And he'll probably learn this in film this week. When you throw that ball, you want to throw it about 3 to 4 yards inbounds. You don't want to throw it against the sideline. You want to throw it where your guy can go fight and go get it. And the reason you want to throw it 3 or 4 yards inbounds, just in case the wind carries it, it can still stay inbound. So I think that will be something that will be taught in film here this week, and probably something worked on in practice as well. Well, 2nd 10, Tigers are still trying to make some things happen. Trying to break free, hard running right there by Saxton Douglas. Brad, there's just no fight in these Tigers. Or there's just no quit, I should say. There's a lot of
plenty of fight, and no quit. And again, good to see senior Saxton Douglas out there. You know he's not going to quit. He comes off the field for a well-deserved breather and a drink of water there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers again here late in the game, fourth quarter. But Tigers with their one of their few sustained drives here tonight. Several plays old this drive is here. And quarterback Joe Akins, number 13 out there, getting some playing time here on senior night. And good to see.
Douglas ran that ball super hard, deserves that drink of water. Missed most of the first half of an injury. And again, the Tigers are falling forward. And so I got a feeling we'll see Hernando go for it here on a 4th down. It might be about 4th and 5.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much an automatic go for it in this situation. Try to make something happen. See if you can pick up the first down and extend the drive.
Wouldn't be shocked if we saw an offsides play. Wouldn't be shocked if they just go right at the heart of that defense. But Tigers are trying to get something going here. This drive is, as you mentioned, Brad, has been moving. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Tigers are really showing a ton of fight. A lot of youth on that field right now. A lot of sophomores getting some playing time. And let's see what happens here on fourth and a short 5. Well, Brad, when you block 5 and they bring 7, 2 come through untouched. And that's what we saw just then.
Yeah, Joe took a big hit there, and it's going to bring the drive to an end there.
You know, a lot of people in the stands are like, why can't we block? Well, they did block. They blocked the 5 that were in front of them. It's just there was a couple extra guys that came that weren't blocked. So you can't ask your man to block 2 guys.
And ball's going to go over to D.C. Looking ahead to Sunday action and around the NFL. And I guess no big games as I look down the schedule here.
How sad is it that the Cowboys and 49ers are playing on Sunday night and no one's talking about it?
I know.
That's not a big game.
It's not a big game. Both of those teams are certainly underachieving this year. My Buffalo Bills take on the Seahawks at 3:15 Sunday afternoon. Or excuse me, 3:05 on Sunday afternoon. So I'll be tuned in for that. And your Denver Broncos take on the Carolina Panthers at 3:25.
Bo Nix having a pretty good year as a rookie.
Yeah, not bad.
I don't know if you saw, he had a press conference a couple of weeks ago wearing a John Elway jersey. I don't know if that was some rookie hazing or if he's just showing respect.
Maybe a little of both. Yeah, you would, when they put that schedule together, you would have expected, and of course we're going to get to the end of the season here, and they're going to start flexing those games, right? They reserve those Sunday night games for big games once you get about halfway through the season. So call those flex games. But when they put the schedule together, you could bet that they thought the Cowboys and 49ers would be a prime Sunday night game. And again, both teams somewhat underperforming to expectations. Cowboys certainly are, but 49ers as well. Chiefs and Raiders should be a good game. That's Sunday afternoon. Chiefs in their normal Sunday afternoon time spot. Apparently they're must-watch football these days.
You know, I think the only game the Cowboys have looked good this year was a Sunday night football game against the Steelers.
Yeah, did look good in that game, but have not looked good the rest of the way.
All the rest of them.
Yeah. And, quarterback Dak Prescott rightfully hearing some criticism after signing that monstrous contract in the offseason and not living up to expectations. And, one thing I know about Dak is he'll man up and he'll take the criticism and say it's deserved.
As long as Jerry Jones is in charge of that team, I don't think the Cowboys are going to do much of anything.
It's been a while. I'm not a Cowboys hater.
I think it's, 28 years since they won a Super Bowl?
It's been a while. There was a 19 in front of the year the last time they won one.
Yeah.
So that has been a while.
You know, Brad, it was sad to see Fernando Valenzuela passed away earlier this week. Part of the broadcasting crew of the Dodgers, and was kind of the first big Mexican star of Major League Baseball. Come from a very small dirt village out in the middle of nowhere on a farm where he was born, and had the world on a string there in the early 80s. Was the best pitcher in baseball for a while.
Quite possibly the greatest rookie season in the history of Major League Baseball.
Yeah. And I learned this week he pitched opening day by accident. He was not supposed to pitch, and the Dodgers had to make a late scratch, and so they threw Fernando out there, threw a complete game shutout in the very first game of the year, and only had a few minutes to warm up.
I believe he won Rookie of the Year, Cy Young, and a World Series championship all in the same year.
That is correct. He's still the only player ever in the National League to win the Rookie of the Year and Cy Young in the same season. The only player ever. That's quite impressive.
Yeah. And And DC looking to run some clock here late in the game. Now under 2 minutes to go here in the game, up 34-0. They have taken their foot off the gas, and they've got their backup quarterback, number 18, Trip LaFoe, in. 6 foot, 170-pound sophomore. And Eric Perry's night is done. Look like they've got a backup tailback in there as well.
Oh, great pursuit in the backfield. Great job by the Tigers right there.
Yeah, that was number 15, Heath Hammett, who's had a great night on special teams and showing some moxie there from his linebacker spot out on the field. Nice stop. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 for the Jags. Again, clock running here, just over a minute left to go in tonight's game.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 4 situation. It's going to be under a minute before the ball is snapped. Tigers looking for one more stop on the evening. Brad, doesn't matter who's been on the field. Tigers have shown a ton of fight tonight.
Yeah, you like to see it. Again, Coach McCann's done a great job of keeping his team motivated, keeping their heads in the game. And unfortunately not able to find the end zone tonight and going to come up on the short end of on senior night here.
You know, Brad, we've been gone for a couple of weeks due to all the away games, fall break, all the other fun. Since our last game, we also lost Dikembe Mutombo, NBA star. He was also the world ambassador for the NBA. Always had a smile on his face.
Yeah, Heath, one of my favorite players growing up. He was a great center and had a great career and gone too soon. And that's going to wrap up tonight's game here on senior night. Not the last home game for the Tigers. We do have another home game. But they're going to focus more on the fact that will be the Tigers' final game here at Anthony Jenkins Field Tiger Stadium, at least here in the present location, as they'll move to the new school. Heath, you said you drove by it earlier today, said it's coming along well. Jumbotron is up and in effect. Of course, it's going to be a turf field. All DeSoto County schools are going to turf fields now. As the new schools and new fields are built. And so it's a great-looking facility up on the north side of I-269 there. And just up Mackinvale. But new era will start next year. But we're going to close it out with one more game as our friends from Oxford, the Chargers, come to town here in a few weeks. And I'm sure there'll be some ceremonies and sure there'll be some emotions for that game. Stadium School's been here for a long time, but you know, this is a growing city and a growing location, growing school, and that new facility is going to be amazing.
Yeah, it is, Brad. You know, the future is so bright. We've seen the sophomore class all season long show flashes of greatness. We got to see it there toward late in the game. This team has a ton of fight. They never gave up all night tonight. They played hard all the way through. Story of the game, Brad, that DeSoto Central defense. It was just outstanding and made not too many mistakes. That speed covered up a lot of their mistakes when they did make them.
Yeah, just tremendous team speed on defense and also on the offensive side of the ball. Just a complete game from DC. But really liked what I saw from the Tigers to stay engaged in the game, fight to the end. Again, we want to send our thoughts out to receiver number 9, Marcus Jamison for DC, who went down with a pretty gruesome leg injury towards the end of the first half. Was taken away on a stretcher in an ambulance, and no updates on his condition. But certainly our thoughts are with him and wish him a speedy recovery. He's a heck of a player. And I hope he recovers and is back on the field before you know it.
Well, our old friend Coach Wolf came back and returned to Anthony Jenkins Field, where he spent many years here and served our community. And tonight, Coach Wolf leaves with a win. And right now, the Tigers are meeting and wrapping up their Friday. Well, we want to thank all of you joining Brad Bush and I tonight in tonight's broadcast. We want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors and all the great people that came out tonight and made the Whiteout such a huge success here on senior night. For Brad Bush, I'm Heath Hopkins. We want to thank you again for tuning in to Hernando Tiger Football 2024, and we'll see you soon here for more Tiger Football at Anthony Jenkins Field. Good night, everybody.